That's how we from. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that's how we from. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that's how we from. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that's how we from. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that one, that's how we from.
This where we from, where the love, the people, the music, we all come as one. What have you done? Folks, they just talking like they are just bosses or something. I got problems day to day, my people dying. Got my family watching and the haters writing. Just realize I'm in a better place. Gonna write it out till I'm finished, man, and that's work. Niggas now talking like they gonna do it bigger. Hey, you lady in the back, now they hurt. Dog, look at that. Try to blow up a cell while she all on T. Wait, I've been on the grind, so it's all on me. What's the steez? People try, but they can't complete. I be damned if I ain't the one that can't complete. Cause I came from a place where the bombs to see. Real talk. Nothing can stop me. Boy, what are you doing? The game is so clueless. Where's that new? Where's that Tito? I had to take a break for a few. I thought I had lost it. Found my passion, found a girl, break my heart. Swear to God, when I start realizing I'm a beast with it. Everybody gonna eat with me, go down, have a feast with me. For my day one, 8-1. Pretty girls don't care what people think. On the news, people dying on day to day. Mess around, be a shirt or a poster. So I don't got time now. Be playing with it. Wanna be ravaging, I'm on now. What you thought now? I can't do it like that, you a lame. Got all this game and I still ain't the same where I came from.
Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, creeping. Hey. My cold as ice, flow like Dolomite. This no one-on-one, bitch, I bought like mine. I just thought that bitch that you just made your wife. Never trust the internet, that shit do your trife. And I'm focused on that shit that help me sleep at night. I be wishing you were here, but you were always right. Blew up overnight, I guess you want me right, but you don't know me right, but you gon' show me right. Still creeping through the night. You cool as when it breeze, it ain't winning time. Girl, are you still on me? I just need some peace of mind. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Creeping through the night, I know what you like. I live my life, had to roll the dice. She won't spend the night, but I can't make her wise. Only met her once, let me fuck her twice. Through the night, creeping through the night, through the night, creeping through the night, creeping through the night, through the night, creeping.
Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and all that at Mac Myra. Follow all the bad bitches back. Told you go to Dallas, finna have this shit in the hell out. You ain't wanna listen to it. I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Yo.
I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team. Nigga thinking he a kingpin. Roll a joint while my hoe put her weave in. Rap nigga, trap nigga, yeah, I'm deep in. All my niggas sell dope on the weekend. All my niggas sell dope on the weekday. Rapping, I got hoes. Yeah, I'm DJ. I be buying all the kicks. I'm East Bay. The hook get a fake name. Felipe. Nigga, do it with yourself. You don't want a Cody. How the hell you from the Yak and you don't know me? When I jugged on the South, I ain't get rated. Nigga made a 10 bar and damn near fainted. The plug hit me with a load. Hallelujah. Tell y'all about a scale. I'm a connoisseur. Rap game, trap game. Yeah, I'm knee deep.
Yeah. How we sound?
The rap game shouldn't need me. Whoever hit your son up when you need P. Cause you know you on probation and you drop 30. And your ass see the judge, you go drop 30. Boy, I hear your money young like Mac May. Have my nigga shoot a nigga like Max Payne. Took another Percocet for the back pain. I get the Robinson like my last name. Oh, you don't know. Said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you. I'm going to do a roll call, but one moment. Let me just get things set up on my end, okay? All right, got a couple things I got to click through here. All right, I should be good. Yeah, I got to click through these different things. It's just crazy, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm going to give a roll call. Can everybody hear me okay? How is the sound? Let's start there. Am I sounding okay right now? All right. Got to get a sound check. Sound check. What's going on? Joe, I see I ain't got the chat up. Slipping on my Pippin. Slipping on it. Slipping on it. Slipping on it. Definitely slipping on my Pippin. There we go. We are on the chat. Okay. Now, sounds good? Yes, sound is good. Video's good. My dog. It's my dog right there. Appreciate you, Joe. Do a roll call. Let me see. Some people I didn't get all the chat. But Shane, let me give you a couple shotgun shots. Shane from Melbourne, Australia. Shout out to you, man. Drop a bomb. I don't even know if that's the bomb sound. The way I'm late today, okay? And you guys see what's behind me. I'm not going to dive into, y'all not going to get me like that today. You're not going to get me, bam, straight into it. Nah, well, let's warm this up, man. Y'all here? Y'all here? Let's warm this up. Okay? Chat's good. I'm just checking things, checking sound, making sure it sound good. Got my drink ready. Okay? We got a lot to talk about today, but I came on a bit later. Okay? That's so good. My fault. But I came on a bit later. Family things going on. Yada, yada, yada. Who gives a shit, right? So now I'm here. And now we're going to talk about what everybody wants to talk about. Joe, I see you already know. Hot and spicy OLED. Do you see that? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay, I'm going to warm up into this very slow. We're going to build this and we're going to create this to be something fantabulous. Okay? Because everybody who watches the Nickmoses05 Gaming Podcast, damn near, okay, I don't want to say everybody. I don't like to do that. But damn near, a lot of people deal with some type of system that might have some type of modification. So when they hear about modification of systems, they go, whoo, yes, drop the bomb, Nick. Drop it. You need to drop. I'm not doing it yet. Slowing up to that. So Nintendo Switch OLED is officially hacked. Official. Hacked. Okay, now that doesn't mean that we're out there going willy-nilly ham and damn on the Switch OLED. Doesn't mean we're installing a bunch of crap already and we're running everything, okay? I want to take you through nice and slow. Just let me do that for you so you can enjoy, so you can get this news. And if you already know about it, you might already know about this news. You know, who knows? Might read through something you haven't heard before. You know, hey, you might want to get a Switch OLED now after you start speaking with this. So let's go ahead and get into this. I want to pull up an article, okay, that talks specifically about this hack, talks about the video that shows the hack. You know, I know y'all want me to play the video. Believe me, Nintendo and me have fought many times. Channel has been, I've had strikes, I've had all types of things. So this subject, I know how to walk now. I'm not getting willy-nilly. Y'all not getting me out here. Hey guys, this is the tutorial. This is how, we're not talking about how to install it here. Okay, you can go somewhere else if you want to talk about how to install this on an OLED. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with any install video, period. You've seen what happened with that last tutorial. They smacked my ass. Mario came over here, bah, bah, here we go, and dropped from the top rope on my ass. So I'm not doing that no more. Okay? So what I will do for you guys is I will bust down some news. Okay, we'll talk about it. You know, there's people in the chat. If you in the chat, go ham. You can talk about whatever in the chat if you want to. If you want to damn drop a whole damn whatever, I don't care. You know, they say, oh, you're responsible. I'm not responsible for what people type. I don't give a damn what YouTube say. I don't care about that. You're not going to tell me somebody else on the other side of the keyboard can type something. I'm supposed to, nah, we're not feeling that. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull it up here. So first, everyone, I don't know who has a Switch OLED. I do believe when the pre-orders went out, they did wind up selling out. So you got a lot of, you know, unhappy campers, very unhappy, not getting a Switch OLED. But we're going to take this step by step. Nintendo Switch OLED confirmed to be hackable on day one. Let's pull up the article. Switch OLED confirmed to be hackable on day one, but tread carefully. Now, this is wololo.net. I don't know. Tons of other articles. This is all over. I'm not going anywhere specifically for the source. I just want you guys to know when I do this gaming podcast, I don't go through and sit here and do. I'm not a journalist. I can look at certain things, but I can't look at everything. It's so much in gaming. So I take my own personal knowledge, my energy, my time, and I drop it for y'all. So I got to get a like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like asking for like. You don't see me dropping, hey, man, hit me with a like. I don't like doing that. I just want you to hit me with one. Okay? Just off the respect. 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 Okay, now let's go ahead. Get me up here. There we go. That's what y'all was missing. It was missing me. Okay? Multiple hacker sources have confirmed that the new Switch OLED can be hacked using the same MOM chips that can be used on patched and or version 2 Switch models. So you guys know it is confirmed. It can be hacked. It's been days ago, okay, that this was confirmed. Just so you guys know, I was actually, and I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that in a second. I ain't even going to do that. I ain't going to drop the bombs too fast. I told you, I'm going to do it slow. So Chinese YouTuber Yukon Papa. Okay, shout out to you. Can I drop a bomb for you, sir? Can I give you a couple shotgun shots? Okay, can I give you an air horn? Because this was like the news. And he showcased the Switch OLED running Hakate perfectly, okay, using what seems to be the Team Executor mod chip. Team Executor, hold up. Why is it? Before I even read any more, pull me back up before I read any more. Team Executor. This is it. This is what I've been waiting on. This is what I've been fighting for. Everybody's been talking crap about Team Executor. Hella crap. They've been on them. They've been busting Team Executor ass. And you know what? Team Executor's all over the government websites. Hell, they do a lot of things, you know, crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on, but they came out with this wonderful mod chip. This mod chip has now made it available for how many iterations now? Okay, like we're going on. This mod chip is holding steady. So who do we give credit to? Do we give credit for Team Executor for developing the mod chip? Or do we give credit for Nintendo for not caring enough to change the entire motherboard? Okay, entire motherboard. Just stop it. You don't want to stop it. I'm not stupid, Nintendo. I'm not falling for that. Too smart for that. Okay, let's pull it back up. So, it's not entirely surprising that Hakate runs on an OLED Switch, as support for the latest Switch console has been added in 5.6.0 about 6 weeks ago. So this is the video now. I am just going to go ahead and click it. I mute it. And, you know, I don't like to play any videos in its entirety because I don't want to be showing this off as if I'm like, hey, saying, hey, play it. But this is directly on the website. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to click through. We'll click through certain photos and we'll go down here and watch this. But I don't want to get flagged for promoting any installation or anything for the Switch chip on the OLED. Hell, I have an SX core. I have an SX Lite as well. I've been holding on to it. I'm going to use it eventually. Okay? Hell, I might want to get an OLED now. You might just, Nintendo is keeping it this way because they know if those mod chips are out there, if they keep selling, we can sell more consoles. I know this homebrew market is actually a nice percentage. I don't want to say, so let's say this. What's the percentage of the homebrew market revenue that comes to Nintendo? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. But if I had to take a guess, I would say we wouldn't be doing much. We'd probably be doing, you know, depend on if you're talking about systems and all that, let's say a good 15%. Okay, good 15%. That's when it comes to business, 15% is huge. So the homebrew community means a lot to Nintendo. I don't care what anyone says, Nintendo. Why is it Nintendo? Okay, so are we just going to say Nintendo consoles are always going to be hacked forever? Like, are their security teams never that good to get a system right? Okay, because every single system, oh, it's always because of this or because of that. I don't want to hear that. If that was the case, it'd be every system. No, Nintendo seems to be like with this, kind of like riding this wave through. Like, hey, we stopping anybody that sells the mod chip, anything like that. But wouldn't that increase sales of the Switch OLED? I myself would buy one. Literally, I have an SX core and the HW Fly chips. No hate to all those. Matter of fact, let me give a couple shotgun shots to you HW Fly cats. Okay? You know, it's a clone, but it works just as good. Hell, I remember doing Xbox 360s installing mod chips, and I was using the CR2 clones, I believe, and they was working just as good. I think you had to remove like a capacitor or some shit, but other than that, beautiful. Okay, let's go back. My fault. I had one off for a second. So, let's just play quick through. We're going to some quick snips. So you see the system. Bam, he turns it over. And you can look and tell by the whole setup of the system what type of system it is as he's moving now. Just want you guys to know, as you see in the video, he can't press any of the buttons. Okay? So any of the buttons he was trying to press or do anything would not work. So it was determined at first, I believe, that it needed to be configured to work with the Switch OLED. I guess the Hakate application or software, however you want to say it, needs to be configured to work with the Switch OLED. But turns out that I believe Hakate was actually crashing. So there's still more work to be done there. I do believe I've seen someone actually running it, making it through it, moving through the menu in another video. Like I said, I'm not going through tons of different videos and all that. We're going straight from the source of this website and we're pulling everything up. So this is all straight low. Okay. Now let's see this one. This one's from Balaz Triska. Okay. Now I actually spoke to this person. Okay. You guys know Nick Moses got a reach. Okay. Nickmoses05 got a little reach. I spoke to him. Okay. And they said it wasn't much, to be honest. They said it wasn't much to install the chip and it's nothing like big. So they weren't really impressed by Nintendo's changes. It wasn't really much. I think you have to desolder the eMMC. I'm not sure on that, but you know, so let's go ahead and pull this up. I want to pull it up on screen here. Here's the video. Now they show more. Okay. So bam, there it goes. Now it loads up. Now you can see by the screen size and the bezel. I almost want to say, you know what? I have one here. It's a little dirty. You know what I mean? So I don't want to show all the dirt there. But if you can see on the edges how it has the black space. So you know that's a OLED model. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. Took off most of that, size right there, but nice, right? So anywho, down here, they said screen touches don't respond, and that's because they were going off the previous video that was shown. But then he shows it does, and then he shows another video, and actually going more into it. You can see there different settings. Wow, nice. Okay. This unit is patched to the RCM bug, which we already knew. Okay, but isn't that nice to know? Okay. Nice job, my dude. You see me, I hollered at him, And then I hollered at him after that. Your boy got a little reach. Okay, but scene member, Cowlundrum has also confirmed some of the original findings from folks such as Sires, and everybody knows Sires. Okay, Sires been around, and am I pronouncing that right? Sires? Okay, I don't ever know, but okay, excuse me, guy. Namely that the DP2 HDMI chip on the Switch OLED dock is a RTD 2172 NKBDQH1. All right, so you see him down here. He puts it, he actually shows it right there. And it sees, which seems to match what Sire's data mined from the Switch OS back in January. Damn, ain't that something? Right there. Beautiful. Bam! Same one that he data mined back in January. Ain't it funny how it all come around, though? It all come around, though. Ain't that funny? It's always funny. You know what? I ain't going to dribble you chat because I want to get to chat. Kyle, I see you out there. My bad, man. I see you, Joe. Colorful Seal, my man. I see you, okay? I'm going to drop some bombs, do some air horns and all that for y'all. I ain't see y'all. I'm trying to get to you, okay? So, anywho, that's what he data mined back in January. Now, what if I click that? I don't like going through Twitter like that. Yo, my man Joe, a new Hockaday is needed. The 5.6.3 will not work with touchscreen. It's stuck right now. You can't dump the SysNAND a new Atmos. Thank you for that, Joe. I'm gonna pull up the chat in a second, y'all, but y'all can see. Okay, it gives more information about it. If y'all want to read more information, we can. This show, we trying to keep it popping, so we must move on. Switch OLED atmosphere not completely ready yet. Sires warns the CFW atmosphere is not ready for the OLED Switch, though, and that people attempting to run atmosphere on the newest Switch could run into serious issues. Unless you really know what the hell you're doing, don't attempt this if you're currently in a position to run hacks on your OLED Switch. Okay? All right, and Eric, I see you. Shout out to you. Okay, but let's read Sires. We got to give Sires the respect here. Sires, I'm going to give you a shotgun shot before I even start your conversation, because you deserve the utmost respect, sir. And I would not disrespect you or let anyone disrespect you on this time. Just a heads up. If you somehow find yourself in a circumstance of being able to do so, you should not run atmosphere on OLED model switches right now. Battery configuration is currently not implemented, and so AMS will misconfigure battery on boot. Directly from Sires. You don't believe me? I'll click it right here to pull it up. Steiner, shout out to you. Dropping air horn for everybody. Who gives a hell? I'm letting the sounds loose. But there you go. You see it there. I'm going to pull it back up. We all can see the chat. But, okay, Sires, my man. Appreciate that. Conclusion, can I hack my Switch OLED? Long story short, the Switch OLED doesn't bring significant differences to the hardware table as far as exploits, which means that the existing TX mod chips and possibly HW Fly clones work out of the box on these devices. Pull it up on big screen. We don't need to speak no more. Yo, hold up before I just look. Y'all gonna see the chat before I go into it. Talk to me nice. Yes. Isn't this what everybody was waiting on? The Switch OLED has the mod chips working for the same mod chips. So guess what? That's why they was busting down Team Executor door. Oh, shout out to my man. Yo, where's Team Executor at, man? Where's my dogs at, man? I'm going to do a couple shotgun shots for my dogs. Yo, stop Steiner, man. Do a couple bars for you. Come air horn, shotgun, shots, and slaps. I ain't got that many sounds, Stein. I got a couple. Mario jumps. Shout out to you. Thank you. Keep the show rolling. My fault. See, they call, my fault. I get calls over there. I'm disrespectful, okay? But this is what we've been waiting on. Seriously. This is what we've been waiting on. We've been waiting on this. We now have it. So what I thought, right? This is what's happened. So let me tell you guys, and this is exclusive. So I'm going to really give exclusive information now. So I'm tired of reading from the article. This is coming directly from Nickmoses05 links. So there are already websites, forums you guys know of. I'm not going to shout out any names. It's there. There's already pointers. You got nice, colorful pinouts. Okay. Everything's there to show you how you can install those chips on your Switch OLED. It's already out there. Okay. I've actually had someone show me it. They did it. Okay. I actually had someone show it to me. It made me almost say, yo, where is a Switch OLED right now? I could do it, but you know what? I got out that game a long time ago. The last time I did an install for that mod chip and put out a video about it, I suffered. Okay, suffered greatly. I mean, they took down multiple videos, not just one. I got pop, 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 here we go. All the time. That's all that was happening. Okay, but Switch OLED can be hacked with SX Core and HW Fly chips. Bam. Now, let me get to the chat. Okay, I'm going to go through the chat. I'm going to go through. My fault. Tell you, I'm high. Woo! Let's go. All right. So, we got some great videos. Yo, Joe, appreciate that. Yo, shout out. I want to say this. He's not in line about that. Joe, he is absolutely correct. The Nickmoses05 Facebook page is growing. My man, Joe, I want to say single-handedly, I seen Joe come over there and just work miracles. I drop in there and do some little thing, but it's growing. You want to be a part of that early, okay? Get great videos, tutorials, learn all the information, and meet everybody. We there. We a family, okay? Crack. Joey Critidak. Where can I buy a mod chip? They still available somewhere. Yo. So let me tell you this, Crack. That's the number one question, right? That's the number one question. Hey, where are the mod chips? Can I still buy them? Woo! So let me give you my information. You take what you want with it, Crack. Joey Critidak. You take what you want with it, and you do what you need. But I'm going to tell you, these chips are on the low. I've seen some individuals purchase them from certain overseas websites. Okay. You know a couple of them because a couple of them were infamous for selling the mod chip. And I'm just going to tell you those sites are there and they do pop up occasionally. I've even heard of people saying they occasionally seen them on sites like Amazon. How? I don't know, but I've heard it. People said they see them on Amazon. People said they see them on eBay. They're exclusive. They're out there. They're low key. You're going to just have to really look out there, see some Discord groups. Okay. Speak with some people. The chip prices range. I've seen people pay. I don't want to speak for the HW Fly. Okay. But just for the SX cores that were around, I've seen people pay around $120 to $150. I've seen people for the HW Flies pay from like $150 to like $2 whatever. Okay. Like they want them. They want them bad. And I want to see who agrees with this. Is the HW Fly clone really a clone of the SX core? Or is it just the SX core with a sticker that says HW Fly? Oh, God, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. And Crack looking on dark web. And yo, you know what? I don't even be thinking about that, Crack. That's something I need to get on, but I be too worried. I be scared I'm gonna get on the dark web and all my shit out there. We got him. We've been waiting for Nickmoses05. Nintendo got the Ninja sitting there, waiting till my any website I go to has .onion at the end. I'm wrapped. I'm wrapped. .onion. Oh, what the Mario come through. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? But my man Crack. Nice. Okay. Dead Specimen. So hype. Let me go up to chat because I was missing some of the chat, man. But my man Steiner, I appreciate that again, man. Okay, Colorful Seal. What exactly do you mean by battery configuration? Does that mean the voltage to the components wouldn't be running as specified? Yo, good one, Colorful Seal. Let me pull that up real quick. Let me pull that up just so y'all can see that. My man got a good point. You know what? I believe what it means is that the battery, for some reason, now I don't know this, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe the battery configuration is not reading correctly, so the battery immediately reads as dead, even though the battery has a charge. So therefore, in theory, it doesn't turn on. I don't know how that works, okay? Because I'm not, I don't know anything specifically about batteries and voltages and how that works. So I'm not even going to go there. But that's just my thought. Okay, maybe that's why it's such a, and the reason I feel that way is because he gave such a warning. He gave such a warning on running it. Okay, it was like, hey, do not do this because of the battery configuration. So it either means maybe your switch battery won't charge correctly, maybe it'll overheat, it'll charge too much, it doesn't know the capacity, so it overloads. Not sure. Could be a lot of different things there, but no, you're right. I'm curious what they mean by that. Okay, what else did I miss? A new Hokate is needed. The 5.6.3 will not work with touchscreen. I read that. Okay, 1.20, they're saying it will work with the OLED. The BGA chips is a pain in the ass to get. It's fully soldered. It uses about 6 wires. It also, the heat shield needs to be cut. Okay, remove a capacitor. Yes on that. Without SXOS, this OLED would never be. Oh, Joe said put some respect on Team Executor. You see that? He said put some respect on him. Okay, Kyle. Maybe I'll get one. Kyle, shout out to you. If you want to get one, go ahead. Okay. Go on, that was it. Jesse, damn, that was fast. You damn right, Jesse. That was very, very fast. Okay, very fast. So let's go ahead. We're going to move on, man. I'm not going to hold too much. That was just a Switch LED portion. Like I told you, I got good stuff to talk about today. We not done. This next one, oh my God. This next one, you think that's crazy? We're going to watch video of this. We're going to watch video of this. I'm letting the videos fly. I don't even care. Videos flying on this. Okay. So, Grand Theft Auto, get your ass over here, boy. What's wrong with you? You doing the cyberpunk? What's up? Your update, but we all know how the cheaters be. I don't know if this is a hacker trick or something, because the cheaters be wilding on Grand Theft Auto, man. They'll put your ass in 3 games. Okay, you be over here loaded there, loaded back there. I've seen it. But this one is an update directly from Rockstar. And I just want to go ahead and get straight to the video. I don't want to continue running my mouth too much, but let's just say it is not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be in the game. It did happen directly after an update, and there was multiple videos able to show this happening. Believe it or not, I've seen it, and I said, this got to be the best or dumbest shit I have seen in a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. I got 2 videos, okay? We're going to discuss both. I'm going to talk through them because I don't want to be like I'm here jacking videos, okay? But y'all need to see the clip, and we're going to trip out together on this, okay? DJ, roll the clip. All right, okay. All right, my fault. I loaded it, but my savings account, when I transfer, it doesn't come. It takes, okay. Here we go. Hold up. Can I put y'all on? Give me a second. My fault. I'm gonna put y'all on, man. Stop, man. All right, there you go, man. Y'all on. Whew, sweet Jesus. All right, man. All right. Let me get the sound up. Okay, let me get the sound. I want to get the sound right so y'all can hear the sound. All right. We're going to go ahead and play the video. This is Grand Theft Auto Online. Had an update. And after the update, there was a very weird thing happening where all players were being teleported to one house. And this happened not once, not twice, but multiple times. And I think it almost confirmed that it was Rockstar. This wasn't any hacker or anything doing. So we're going to watch this video clip showing this person go through the issue themselves. Okay? Now, here we go. Can I make this full? Do they got any? Okay, that's good enough. You know what? That's what it is. Let's make it minimal. There you go. That better? That better feel better for y'all. Okay. I'm trying to hook y'all up. I'm trying to hook y'all up, man. Okay. Here we go. Hold up. Now, how do I press play? Oh, shit. Okay. We're going to do it like that. There you go. I got you. So I guess this is, hold up. I'm tripping. I ain't give no, you know what? Let me do that. Because y'all just see it spinning and shit. Y'all like, what the hell are you doing, Nick? We don't want to watch a dude spinning, right? So to give some background to it, and we're going to just let it go through. What's happening is you will be playing the game. And while you're playing the game, all of a sudden the screen goes black. And then you pop up. And it's Mardi Gras in front of Tommy Tom's crib. It's the little keg party at Meg's party. Okay? Let's roll through it. So my man, he loaded. Let's peep it. All right, takes a while to load. Snorefest. All right, there we go. Okay. And see how everybody's popping up. Woo! Oh my God. So hold up. Let's rewind that back. Can I rewind that back? Now see, I ain't got my I don't got all my stuff set. See, that's why I should have just left it off. Okay, there we go. So if y'all did not just peep that, I'm gonna rewind it back just for you. Notice when he loaded right into it, it was not even, it was probably one, two, maybe a couple people, and everybody started popping up. So what's going on is not just people are popping up. Everybody that is in that world right there, everybody that's playing at the same time right there, all get teleported to this house. He's spinning around there going, and look at people popping up. Look at that. Now, when you pop up around 20 what you think I'm sorry. Every time my game did this, I would have been loaded, ready to shoot everybody that came up, and I would have been running, killing every time. But as you see, everybody popping up here looks like what's going on. So they don't know what's going on. Rockstar. Is this, hey, tell me, is this a hacker? Is this a cheater? Do y'all know, do we got anybody here representing the Grand Theft Auto cheating online community? Help me out. Because this look legit. It looks like Rockstar effed it up. Bust him in the shoulder. Bam. First video, right? We're going to go through that. But anyways, see how fast that happened. Pops up, he's dead. So, Rockstar did this update just recently. So some of you who play Grand Theft Auto Online, you may actually want to play Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't know if it's fixed or not, to be honest. I don't think it's fixed. I think this is something, and it's happening at random. It's not like people are saying, hey, this is going to happen at this time, Oh, yes, I can go ahead and jump in and kill a bunch of money. No, it don't work like that. You don't know when it's going to happen. You sitting back, chilling. Okay, let's go to the other video. Because I want to go to the other one. Because it's just not it. And actually, I got tons of videos, but I'm not going to play all the videos. I'm just going to play 2 videos because I don't want to get too crazy with it. Okay, I might. And true enough, my ass is lucky, okay, to have my channel because they be, your boy been wilding. Your boy been wilding out there, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull it up. So this is another one. Bam, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get to the smoky smoke. Now, my man got something going in the background. Ooh, drink good. Bartender hooked it up. Okay, so he's clicking on the button. So what I take is going to happen. It's going to load him out. Yep, there you go. Now, before I press play, excuse me. Who wants to take bets? I bet this guy comes in there and shoots somebody right off the bat. I've seen the video, so I'm going to win anyway if you guys pay attention. So as you see right there, everybody just got loaded. He is the first one in. So there's nobody else around when he pops up. He don't see anybody. Now, I don't know how it looks from other people's systems. We know when you're in this world, latency time, you know, what it takes for what someone sees versus what someone else sees. You know, it's a lot of different things in play here when you're playing online. So other people may see differently. But this guy loaded in, wasn't nobody around. Okay?
Bro.
Let's continue. Bam. Oh, he shot it dead in the chest. Fool got slumped instantly with one punch. Instantly. That is one punch. If I don't know if, yo, my man looked like NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy got a hell of a right, man. Oh! But look, everybody coming up there, and look at you can see how more people are popping up, and it just looks like a shooting fest out there, man. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. So, like I said, I'm not going to be too much time. I want to move through these subjects kind of quickly. But that is one I had to talk about because Grand Theft Auto Online is hilarious for all the glitches, the bugs. I love the shit. I don't know about you. I love to see cars flying, bodies flying, just stupid shit. People punching, knocking them across the world, and, you know, just crazy stuff. I love Grand Theft Auto for that. I actually am one that will watch a role play. Okay, I'm sad to say this. I've watched the role play before, man, and it was actually funny. I don't watch them often, but I've watched them before, and they're pretty funny. People going through acting as characters. Okay, so, you know, to each his own. But I want to go ahead and know if this has been fixed. Can anyone confirm? Do we know if this has been fixed? You know what? We fine with that. I'm going to go ahead and pull up something here. I got it. I always get to something. So, bam. There we go. Okay. Pull it up. Bam, booyah, boom. Picture this. You're playing online in a public lobby of GTA, doing your personal crimes and heists while other players go about their business. Suddenly, the screen goes black. And when it comes back, you're in front of a home or a garage entrance along with every other player in the lobby. Everybody's surprised, angry, and armed. That's what's been happening to an increasing number of PS4 and Xbox One players since PS4 and Xbox One players since Rockstar pushed out a small GTA Online background update live yesterday. So PS4 and Xbox One. So maybe if y'all playing on PS4 or Xbox One, you probably had this happen. I want to say this is one of those that I would never report. I love this shit. This would have been one of those I hope happens to me. Like, I would not care. I seriously would not care to pop up in a lobby with a bunch of motherfuckers like this and just random shit happening. That's what the game's about. I'm sorry. But YouTuber Geriatric GTA posted a video of the glitch in action earlier today. It starts with them walking in a circle in the middle of the street, which that video we watched earlier, and ends with them so very dead. Okay. So being randomly teleported, it's old hat to PC GTA Online players due to all the modders on the platform. PC players, where you at? Oh, I ain't mean to slap y'all. Yo, that's what the console in me just went to the button, man. I was like, PC players, where you at? And I wanted to drop you a bomb, but the console heart just went at my fault, man. Let me go ahead and do y'all right. PC gamers, where y'all at? Okay, where y'all at? All right, but y'all know about that. Anyways, I'm not going to go through. Basically, someone in the game does a thing, and that thing causes everyone to be whisked away. Yada, yada, yada. They're all gone, bada, bada, bada. Okay, right? So, if you do play GTA Online, don't know if this has been fixed or not. I heard that it was reported. Okay, so there's been people on Twitter posting videos of it, you know, at Rockstar. So Rockstar knows about it. But I'm not gonna lie, this is hilarious. It makes me want to pull up the PS4, the Xbox One, get it pissed not pin. Okay. Oh my goodness. So let's go to the chat, man. I can't forget the chat, man. All right, look at the PC gang in the house, man. Shout out to PC gang, man. I got to represent y'all. Smooth, my man Smooth the dude. What's going on, man? GTA roleplay servers are hilarious. I'm not going to lie, man. Those roleplay servers, let me tell y'all something, man. It's a couple things I want to say that I I kind of feel ashamed of, but actually glad that I got to witness. I feel like I'm ashamed to say I watched that shit. I'm gonna be honest, because like you're watching another world life, and if you told somebody that, they would roast your ass. Like they're gonna roast you. I'm anybody that really have a life. Okay, like other people might not, but if you got a life, you're gonna roast somebody for watching a fake life in another video game. Like you're just going to do it. You just get roasted. So I felt so bad for sitting there watching it. I actually watched somebody on Twitch role play Grand Theft Auto. That shit, I want my time back of my life, but I don't. Okay, I don't. But watching it, it was hilarious. So the other side is I'm glad I got to watch it because I got to see how sick and twisted some other minds got to be to play in that. Like, there's a lot that goes into that server. I don't know if y'all know. It ain't people that's just jumping on here, getting on Grand Theft Auto. These are people that are filling out an application. They're giving out job descriptions, what race they're gonna be, what side of town they're gonna live in, what their personalities are like. Like, it's all types of stuff to that. You gotta have a whole bio and stuff that you got to write out. So everybody in there is giving it for real. You know what I mean? Like giving it there for real. So that's crazy. So Grand Theft Auto, you know, role play servers is something else. So let me get up there, man. You can spawn things. Hold up. There is no anti-cheat in GTA Online. You can really screw with people because of the client-side logic. Now let me go ahead and pull that up here so y'all can see that as well. Because the client-sided logic, but there is no way to completely override a player's position. So I want y'all to see that. My man Colorful Seal dropped a bomb. You can spawn things on them to manipulate it indirectly, but not in a direct way. This is definitely a Rockstar thing. Drop it for him. Drop it for him. Drop it for him. Okay. And Rockstar's always been taking L's. I want to say this. So, you know, Rockstar's been taking L's. I feel you on that. But money-wise, they haven't. Okay, let's be honest. Money-wise, they haven't. They've been taking L's based on real gamers like, you know, probably us. Because I'm tired of GTA 5. We need to get on to 6 or something like that. People were mad when they announced all this other stuff and didn't announce that. Steiner, man, you know what I got to do, man. I got to stop the show for you, man. I can't even do it like that. Thank you, Steiner. Appreciate it, man. Every donation helps the channel, helps the cause, man. We growing. Okay, y'all see the TikTok, we damn near at 3,000. YouTube, we damn near at 3,000. Facebook page is over 1,000 some. Instagram over 3,000. This is not a joke. This movement is real. So I appreciate that, Steiner, man. This movement must keep going, and it is motivated by stuff like that. People coming in here, watching, commenting, and all that. I had to get that out. But anywho, I do think that Grand Theft Auto Online is killing it money-wise. They're making a lot of money. So regardless of how you feel, how you hate it, how you say they're taking L's, they are making more money online than they are selling the game. I bet you that. Okay, which means if they're making more money online, I typically don't care what you feel. like I hate to say it, but if I'm in business, that's the way I feel. Colorful Seal, stop, man, drop a bomb, couple shotgun shots, air horns, and all that for y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. Keep the show rolling. Keep the show rolling. Man, Colorful Seal. Yo, y'all help. Hey, y'all pay for everything. I might as well just, hey, they can flag all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's play all it. Hey, y'all want all the video? No, I'm just joking. I can't. But I appreciate it, man. Colorful Seal, thank you, man. Y'all keeping it moving. Grand Theft Auto, financially killing it. Don't care how anybody feels. So even if you don't like it, they got the trilogy coming. Okay, the trilogy is going to last. They really don't have to put out a 6. I'm going to be honest. I don't even think in 2022. I think they can put out a Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2023, 2024. They can live this. They just keep giving. All you got to do is give these little bitty updates and keep people going. So that's it, man. So now we are going to move on. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this, y'all. But everything that I'm going through, man, it's just like we got so much to talk about. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Take a sip of this before I get into this, man, because this is good. This is definitely what I love about gaming, homebrew, modding, all this shit. So shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate that. So y'all see the game in front of me, and a lot of you probably don't even know what the hell it is. You're probably looking at this logo. Hold up. I can't even talk about this game without putting some respect on it. There we go. There we go. I got to put some respect on it. Can't do it like that. So a lot of people would not know what the hell this game was if I did not have a caption up in front of it, kind of explaining what it is. Okay, you wouldn't know. Nobody really knows. I am one who I'm 38 years old. I know I look like I'm 28 years old, but that's because I was born with great genes and I am just a handsome mother lover. But I can't help that. But this right here is a Sega Saturn title. Okay, and I'm gonna say Sega Saturn. Okay, my wife is getting on me. You say Saturn? You saying? Leave me alone. Sega Saturn. Okay, a Sega Saturn title that a lot of you probably have not even played Sega Saturn. Okay, you probably don't even know what it is. A lot of you, Sega had that. I knew Sega had a Genesis. I even knew about the 32X. I knew about all that stuff. I knew Philips Magnavox had CDI. Like, you know about everything. But people do not know about Sega Saturn. Why is that? So this right here, I am happy to see that's one side of the coin. But that's not really why I'm happy. Y'all know that's not what's really going down. I'm happy because there is an emulator inside of it. Yes. I always love emulators. I'm that dude that just plays emulators just to play them. Oh, let me see how this game plays in this. Oh, yes. It plays like the original. Jollies. I'm looking at my dusty old Disca cartridge. I don't care. I'm on a PC now. That's how it feels. So this one, I want to pull up here and talk about it first, and then we're going to get into a video that I do have up on my channel currently showing how to do it. But I'm not going to, toot my own horn. I'm not going to do all that. Okay. But I will say this emulator actually impressed me. Some people are saying that it's based off of SSF, whatever the hell that is. Okay. That shows you that I just go off the top here. But SSF, I do believe it's like Sega Saturn something. Okay. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and pull it up. We're going to pull it up. Console hackers, Commandeer switches. Switch games very fast. Sega Saturn emulator. Damn, drop a bomb for the community, man. Very fast, yo. We got the Switch OLED getting hacked day one. We got the Saturn being pulled out of there at emulator. Come on, man. We doing it up. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay. But last week, publisher City Connection released new versions of the arcade Sega Saturn shmups. For those who don't know what shmups is, shoot 'em ups. Cotton 2, Cotton Boomerang, and Guardian Force for both PS4 and Switch. It wasn't, why didn't it come for Xbox? Y'all, don't hate on Xbox, man. Don't do that. Okay. It wasn't long before Switch tinkerers over on GBA Temp realized they could inject other Saturn games into City Connection's emulator, which turned out to be very capable indeed. I wanted to say that on my video, I actually went to that GBA Temp thread. I referred to it many times. There is a lot of great information on there. They not only got just how to use it. They got how to configure each individual game to work the best. Like there's so much in there that could be ran with. I heard somebody getting this all done with an NSP. They just installed one file and said, oh, I got all mine set up. Like it's crazy, right? A little background. I'm going to read through this quick. City Connection gave each game a separate $18 release. So these games, which is crazy. Yo, $18 release? Yo, would you pay $18 for a Sega Saturn? I'm sorry. Like, I don't care how you remaster. Like, what is going on with the community, man? Let's shake my hand. I'm tricking you. What is wrong with y'all? Why are you doing that? Stop spending $18 on the old ones. We got to fight to lower that price. Okay? Give me $10. But also collected all of them together in a $45 package called Guardian Force Saturn Tribute. The company called its emulation technology Zebra Engine. While each game looks great in action, they reportedly have a very serious problem with input lag, even on the PS4. Okay, so this is not a thing with Nintendo Switch. This is actually on the PS4. It has a problem with input lag, which I believe SSF emulator, from what I hear, has problems with input lag as well. The publisher is aware of the issue and promises it will update, hopefully, to address it. In the meantime, Switch enthusiasts have figured out how to exploit that emulator that runs the 3 late 90s games. Based on various clues, Zebra Engine is almost certainly, okay, that's good. I'm glad I read that. Certainly a variant of SSF, a closed source Saturn emulator that started development over 20 years ago. SSF has pretty good compatibility and performance traits, which have been born out of GBA temp members putting Zebra Engine through its paces. Yo, they're saying everything I'm saying. Like literally, I was there. When I made the video, I was going through certain things. And for people who have not, I want to say this to all those who are modding or have been modders before or modded systems or plan to. There's 2 different places I'd like for you to go. You need to go to forums. If you are scared to ask a question, just make sure you read through every single page on the thread of that forum. If you're in Discord, make sure you're doing your search, make sure you're doing everything, and then ask the question, because questions get asked repeatedly, which makes people scared to ask questions. But these groups are perfect for homebrew communities, man. Like, I didn't have to post nothing. I didn't have to write to nobody. I didn't have to reach out to nobody. I just went in there and was able to do this and do it myself. I'm not, I can say I've been around computers and games for a while in my life, but I'm not no, Albert Einstein. All right. So now let's get back to it. In the meantime, Switch enthusiasts have figured out blah, blah, blah right there. So far, they figured out how to inject arbitrary Sega Saturn ROMs images into the emulator with results that are good to great. Some games don't work. Others suffer noticeable input lag, akin to City Connection's official Cotton and Guardian Force emulations. So the lag is the same as the official one in their emulation. So it's not like it's anything different. But a surprising number just run fantastically with 0 issues and better performance than any prior Switch-based Saturn emulators, such as Yaba Sanshiro and RetroArch's Yabu's Core have managed to muster. Now, for the Nintendo Switch, for those who don't know, the Saturn emulator, I did a video before. I think it was one of these. I'm not sure if it was the RetroArch one or Yaba, or I should say Yaba Sanshiro. But I'm not sure which one it was. But when I did it, it was pretty simple as well. It's just an application you went to. The game's loaded up. This one here is nice, though, because it's actually built into a game. The setup is kind of like, but a lot of these games ran pretty damn good. Now, GBA Temp, if we go over to that thread, you'll see here, this is the actual thread. So I want to shout out the people here at the thread. You see, I even gave a thumbs up here. You see Nick Moses. They go through now. It's 34 pages long, guys. Okay, just so you know how long it is. 34 pages of just logos, pictures. People are doing everything. So shout out to all you guys giving different images, showing different games playing. Like, this is beautiful to see these titles. And for those who don't know, I'm one that I had a Sega Saturn in my household because of my oldest brother. Shout out to Nate Mo. Okay, Big Nate Mo had one, and I was able to play a lot of the games. I will tell you, a lot of these games were way underrated. Way underrated. I'm talking about so far underrated, it is sick. Like, I can't tell you how Power Stone. No, not Power Stone. It wasn't Power Stone, was it? Fighting Vipers. That's what I mean. Fighting Vipers. That's what I'm thinking of. Fighting Vipers is a fighting game that was so under the radar. Y'all don't understand how it was. Fighters Mega Mix. Who remembers Fighters Mega Mix? Okay, where they mix a bunch of fighters. I remember Virtua Fighter Kids. Like, Sega Saturn had a lot of fighting titles. A lot of them. X-Men vs. Street Fighter was on there. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Like, shall I go on? They had a lot of titles, man. A lot of different titles. So, let me just go through the chat real quick because I got some other things. So, my man Smooth, yeah, you're right on that, Smooth. Okay, yo, Joe, appreciate that, throwing that link in there. That is the link to the video. If y'all want to check out the video, Sega, what? And see, that's what I mean. Some people are too young, man. They don't remember that Sega Saturn. That's an old school system, man. It came out around the time I think PlayStation, Nintendo 64 were in that battle. It was PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, and they all actually were had a nice niche, but in the States here, Sega Saturn didn't fare too well. I don't know if it was just marketing or something like that. They didn't fare too well. They had Panzer Dragoon. Come on, man. They had some titles. Like, people were sleeping on that system, man. Now, I play games like The Horde, Nights into Dreams. I can go on and on. Nights into Dreams, I kind of feel bad that I say I play that now, because when I went back and played it, I actually felt like I would think I'm weird if I played it now. But that, it's a great game. It's a great game. I can't help it. Okay, so now to get back to the article, so far they figured out how to inject these and make it play better than the current emulators on the Switch. So you know what that means? We're now waiting for someone somehow to be able to find a way to pull this emulator out of this game. Now, I do not think that will ever happen. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is closed source. So far, I believe this is the best we're gonna get to playing these games on here. I do not know. These people make miracles happen on that. So don't take what I say with a grain of salt right now. But I just think that it's closed source. We're not going to get more than being able to play the games this way, which is nice. We get to play them this way on Nintendo Switch. If you're on a PC, you probably have tons of options. Okay, but if you're on Nintendo Switch, you want to play Sega Saturn, which we're big on playing all the different systems within Homebrew to be able to do them. This is a big thing. It's a big thing, okay? So last but not least, so the community is now trying to figure out how to fully extract the Zebra engine. Bayou assets wrapped around it with an eye toward being able to make standalone Sega Saturn games appear and launch from the Switch's main menu, just like any other official release. So you may have seen on the GBA temp page where you were seeing certain logos and you were seeing certain icons. I do believe you can set this up like an NRO forwarder, and you can have these directly on your title screen. So if it's only certain Saturn games that you play, you can be able to put that on there, select that, and that's going to be the game that you play. So that's nice. And, you have to go to that GBA temp thread. I do recommend you go there if you want to see more of that. Okay, let's move it on. I don't think it's much else. Even so, it's super cool to see Sega Saturn, an underappreciated, tricky to emulate system, unexpectedly running so darn well. Say damn well on Nintendo's relatively low power portable. Why do people make it sound like it's a glorified Game Boy? This is a system that run The Witcher 3, Breath of the Wild, and goddamn Crysis. All right, that's remaster 1 through 3. I would be surprised if it couldn't emulate Saturn. Nah, he's right, though. I would be surprised if it couldn't emulate Saturn. But nonetheless, that is that. Okay, just want to go ahead and get that piece out of there. If you do want to check out the video, you can. In order to do this, you must have a modified Nintendo Switch. And I know everybody says, well, I don't have a modified Nintendo Switch, Nick. Well, guess what? The Switch OLED has been hacked. Ow! You're going to be good. You ain't got to worry. Just go out there, look for the chip. Get you an OLED. Get you a big boy screen. Get you a big boy screen. Do yours right. Oh, that was so good. Okay, so now we're going to move on. Now, tell you the truth, I got the pictures all lined up, but I don't even have, you notice I ain't got no notes. I'm drinking. Bro, I'm on it. Let's go. Here we go, okay? This is why I don't need notes. This is why I don't need notes right here. So, let me ask you guys, do anybody know who this guy is behind me? Does anybody know? Now, I know a lot of us gamers, right? Not too much sports guys. I'm one of those that I'm a gamer and a sports guy. Those are two that I love deeply. There's a lot of people that I know, too, that love them deeply. But me, myself, okay, I love games ridiculously, and I love sports ridiculously. Steiner, I'm drinking. Hey, to you, Steiner. Let me go ahead. Drop a bomb for you, man. We drinking it up, man. Drinking it up. But this gentleman behind me is John Gruden. And a lot of you don't know John Gruden. Okay, I understand. You're gamers. Who gives a damn about that, Nick? It's not only is it just that, it's the Raiders. Nick, you didn't give me the Dallas Cowboys. You didn't give me nothing. You gave me the Raiders, Nick. Come on. Well, let me tell you about John Gruden. This guy, John Gruden, right? Love the guy. I was one that was always behind him. He had this quarterback thing he was doing, okay, on a segment where he was speaking to young quarterbacks coming into the league. Okay, random, teaching them certain things he sees, pieces in their games they could fix. I loved it. I was like, yo, this man is helping young talent build. And anybody knows I love the young talent rise. I love the smart young geniuses to come up. That's what we need. Our youth needs to be able to pass us. So all those, they need to be geniuses. I love that. He was all about progressing their game. So why the hell are you talking about him today, Nick? That's a good question. Okay. A couple shotgun shots first. My man, John Gruden. John Gruden has been removed from Madden football game. Yep, he's been removed. He's out of there. He's done. Finito. Bye-bye. They got rid of him. And you know what I think of removing from games? You know what I think of? Activision Blizzard. I think about all those names of people who did things in those offices with all those people. I'm sorry y'all had to deal with that. And you know what? I'm such a fanboy of Call of Duty. I feel like I should speak on behalf of Activision. I think Blizzard had a lot to do with most of them. That's just me, okay? But apologies, okay? This right here was similar to that, but they pulled his ass so fast from Madden. It was ridiculous. They snatched that carpet. Pop! His ass was in the air because he's gone. They removed him, and not only did they remove him from the Madden video game, they actually put out a statement as well. For those who don't know, Madden is serious. There's people over there who will literally fight for losing the Madden game. Okay, so it's similar to fighting games. Get serious. Now, Call of Duty and all these other games, you know, if you're playing CSGO, another game that's very competitive, Apex, Valorant, all these games that are competitive games, you really get your juices going, but it's nothing like these one-on-one games, man. These one-on-one games, the dude on the other side, you want to be able to grab him and just feed it to him. But you can't. But you just know it's that dude. So either you guys have this like great brotherhood rapport where you both are just studs, just knocking each other out back and forth, or it's just a dude you hate. That's the way those go, okay? So let's go ahead and pull it up. And I'm going to tell you, this was pretty damn bad. Okay? Disgraced Raiders head coach getting kicked out of Madden 2. Okay? EA Sports will replace John Gruden with a generic character and name. Yo, they're replacing him with a generic character and a generic name. You know, last time I think of a generic character, generic name, I think of Jordan in NBA Live when they couldn't say Michael Jordan. So they were just putting a 99 on his back, putting a fucking color palette on him. Wow, there you go. He's Jordan, baby. 99 everything. They might as well call his name 99 everything. He was 99 everything. The swag, dunk, all that. Okay? They're turning him to that. But he's a coach. It's different from being Jordan, the best player in the league. You could have put, I don't care if you put Doodoo on a stick as his last name in that game, you would have known Michael Jordan was the best one to play. Everybody would have wanted to pick Doodoo on a stick. You see what I mean? It don't matter about the name. Because Jordan was that good. On this one right here, you can name him the best coach in the world that wins every game, and people probably still wouldn't even know who the hell he was or where to find his name at. Like, that's how bad it is. But let's continue. NFL players who get kicked off their teams for bad acts are taken out of Madden NFL video games somewhat routinely now. The game maintains an official roster for ranked competition, and it reflects who is active and who isn't in the real world. So if someone gets hurt, someone gets injured, maybe there's a COVID protocol, God forbid someone loses someone in the family, they have to go, on family leave there. So it's a lot of things that can happen, but those are pretty much like real world circumstances where you have to, leave the game. But ending that, but in what appears to be the first, EA Sports is yanking a coach off its virtual sideline. So it's yanking the damn coach. I'm just getting straight to this. I just want to get straight to it. Let's pull it up. I don't even want to take y'all sideline. We get straight to Twitter. We get directly to them. Might as well give them a click. It's the least I can do. Let's pull it up big screen so I can read this through for y'all. Let's show y'all how EA don't play. EA Sports is committed to taking action in maintaining a culture of inclusion and equity. Due to the circumstances of John Gruden's resignation, we are taking steps to remove his sorry ass from Madden NFL 22. We will replace him with a generic person that just looks like a random character and you wouldn't know who he is. But that's going to be in a title update coming in a few weeks. Okay? So now one thing I usually don't go to these, but sometimes I like to click them. So Deshaun Jackson still in your game? Ooh, so let's pull this up. So Deshaun Jackson still playing football, still in the game. Deshaun Jackson still on an NFL team. Gruden is not. You people. Oh. Deshaun Jackson shares anti-Semitic quotes attribute to Hitler on Instagram. The Eagles released a statement on Tuesday morning calling Jackson's post offensive, harmful, and actually appalling. The wide receiver also posts. Oh, damn. Woo, I ain't gonna lie, that's close. But no, there's a big difference. There's a big difference to that. And I want to go ahead and talk about that before people just think, I'm going to say the difference. Then we're going to read right to it. The big difference is that John Gruden's situation, we're going to read through it. I'm not going to read through the whole thing, but there were a lot of emails. That first email where he said something about dude with big lips, it was supposed to be taken racial. I didn't even take the comment racial, but I'm going to be honest. I could see how it can be taken racially because you say big lips, black people, big lips type shit. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, big lip motherfucker. Okay, I don't care about that. So, he says big lip. They were going to let that ride, right? And then all of a sudden, they started looking at other emails. That man was going in on everybody. He's going in on gays. He's going in on the commissioners. He's going in on other coaches. He's going in on the players. He's going on everybody. He was just letting it loose. He was Chris Rock on a Saturday night, man. You know what I'm saying? He was letting it ride, letting it fly on everybody with no remorse. And they came down on that ass. Deshaun Jackson has a post attributed. It's a post. They didn't say he has a strong track line of a bunch of posts because this man's going back as far as 10 years. So Deshaun Jackson, one post, 2020, July 7th. Coach, back 10 years and moving forward. I think that rests my case. 10 years is already. That's the only reason. But I do agree. You got to watch what you say. Cancel culture will be on that ass. Will be on that ass. So on Wednesday, the official Madden NFL Twitter account announced that the game's developers will replace Gruden with a generic coach. In real life, the Raiders' interim head coach is Rich Bisaccia. Previously, the club's special teams coordinator. Head coaches, like players, licensed and are compensated for the use of their images and likenesses in Madden NFL. All right, now I just want to get to it. Did they say anything about Gruden? So they don't even get into his whole thing, but Gruden's removal probably won't affect career modes already in progress. So if you have a career mode with Gruden, it won't affect that. Or those that are started at a point where he was on the roster. We've reached out to EA Sports for more clarity on this. Franchise players in Madden NFL have the option of controlling a team as its real-life head coach or creating their own. They can also play for that coach in a single-player career or hire or fire him as an owner of the franchise, all in the same mode. So if you feel like John Gruden comments is perfect, you got him. You can keep him. You can put him as the owner. You know what I mean? The owner of the franchise. I love John Gruden. All right, but athletes who have been suspended for alleged criminal activity or serious misbehavior have been removed from Madden altogether, which we've seen in all types of games going back into the 80s. I mean, I've talked about Mike Tyson being arrested for the alleged rape. I think there was multiple people within sports that have been removed from games. There's been actors, comedians, anybody who you are, you can get removed from projects, especially if you're being convicted of some crime, and then you have people watching your, R. Kelly music. When the last time y'all heard some R. Kelly music? And it was some of the greatest music, right? Gone. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going for what he's talking about. So now I want to get to the chat. Okay. Hence, and Dan Dag, I wish I had this. And see, I was supposed to get this up. That was my bad. Okay, there we go. I got it up there. But nonetheless, we're going to run with it. Okay. So John Gruden, Raiders head coach, removed. Anybody gives a damn. Does anybody care? Like everybody, this seems like a snore fest. You know what I'm saying? Do we drop a couple shotguns or something? Like, who cares? So let me go ahead and go to the chat. The problem is political correctness affecting long-standing IPs. It's one thing to create an IP with political correctness in mind. It's another thing to go and change existing culture. Drop that bomb for him, man. Go on, talk your stuff, man. Okay, nobody wants to deal, this is colorful still, nobody wants to deal with real-world politics in the existing virtual world. It ruins the immersion. Hence why the mass exodus of WoW is occurring outside of the ongoing lawsuit, social justice warriors. My man dropped, you know what? My man is on to something here. He's on to something big. Okay, he's on to something big. So let's go ahead and talk about it. He's right on that. How do you guys feel about having people removed from games because of real life actions? I'm going to take a stance on this, and I usually don't do this. I don't agree with it. I don't. My own stance is I don't agree with it. It's not because I don't think these people should suffer some things, or people shouldn't have to be reminded who have suffered from anything from this person. I do agree with all that. But what I don't agree with is that, you know, when people do play in a game, especially in the case of what he's talking about, this is a little bit different because the person that we're talking about, John Gruden, is actually John Gruden, right? So it's a big difference when you got the John Gruden playing himself. It's kind of easy to pull him out. Somebody creating like Mike Tyson Punch Out, alleged rape. Okay, we can pull him out. Somebody else alleged something, we can pull them out. Like, that's very simple. But when you're dealing with issues like WoW, where there's a multitude of people who are spread it all throughout Blizzard games, and they have multiple characters who either share a first or last name of them. They're put into dialogue of other characters. So when you're running through the game, you see other pieces of dialogue. Their name might be spread as Easter eggs all over places. Like, that goes pretty deep. At that point, if that person is not really that, like if you're running into this person and the last name is the same name as the first name of this other person, I don't have to change the name. Because in this world, he's not him. I don't care what anybody say. He's not him. He's just not him. You can try to say, oh, but his name shares it, so he's trying to put himself in it. No, it's not him. He shouldn't be able to get anything from it either. Okay, he's dealing with what he's got to deal with. That's just my own opinion on that. Okay, my own opinion. But Andrea Mitchell, go woke or go broke. Andrea, shout out. A couple of shotgun shots. Super Punch Out was ruined. I'm not going to lie. Super Punch Out, oh my goodness. Imagine Super Punch Out with Mike Tyson. That would have been so beautiful. Okay. Now, colorful. I didn't get to some of the other comments. Emulators are complicated. You're writing a whole wrapper system on underlying code you may or may not understand correctly. I wouldn't want to work on one for sure. I got shout out Colorful Seal for that. That was off the emulation piece. I didn't read it. Blizzard is straight bogus for going through and removing stuff from WoW. Glad I don't have a sub anymore. Yo, and you know what's funny? People are fighting for that, dude. Like you saying they crazy for removing it. People are fighting their asses off. Like they're really, and when I say fighting their asses off, I don't mean standing in front of the Blizzard building. Okay, I mean fighting their asses off like typing 1,000 keyboard warrior emails. Okay, and knocking them out. Bam, 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 bam. And just knocking them out through emails and then just, you know, all types of crap. All right, but we done with that. John Gruden removed from Madden, the video game, because he sent a lot of different emails stating a lot of things going back as far as, you know, 10 years ago. There were other players who have been kicked as well. Ray Rice was one of them. I do remember him being pulled from a Madden. There's been a lot of people that have been pulled from Madden games for their actions. John Gruden is the latest. Bam. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on. Bam. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Yo, every time I see the little sign down there, let me change this because I got to do it right. Oh, my gosh. So for those who don't know, that sign to the right of me is Squid Games, right? To the top of that is Sony. It's actually their patent for their PlayStation, I guess, buttons and logos. So Squid Games got a card that's actually identical. Almost identical. But you see these people on the other side, D-Brand? Guess what happened with D-Brand? They actually are being sued now by Sony because, well, guess what? Your logo looks too close to ours. Got them. But that's not the funny part about this. And I want to go ahead and dig deep into this because I do feel like this is something that should change in the gaming economy, even for someone as myself who wants to go into business in this realm. I want to do something in this realm. So I feel like it is very important. But the company, now see, I'm getting caught. They're my fault. So the company, D-Brand, okay, they get threatened by Sony that we're going to sue you because you have PS5 replacement faceplates that we technically believe infringe on our copyright we have. Okay? So I agree with that. I understand that. Cool. You could do that. But I think this is something that D-Brand kind of asked for. D-Brand was one of those that, imagine my motto was, yo, it ain't nothing you could do. Sue me, punk. And then next thing you know, I get sued. You know, and that's kind of how D-Brand was. D-Brand was like, you know, we're here because I wish Sony would sue me. I wish they would sue me. Bow, 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 bow. I give them a couple shotgun shots in the jump. I wish they would sue me. And Sony sued your ass. They sued your ass good. They sued your ass immediately. Okay. I ain't gonna say immediately. It was a couple months after they said that, but they did sue them. So let's go ahead. We're gonna pop this off quick because, like I said, I got to get through all these and calls. I'm trying to be dead on the mic. Okay. Sony threatens D-Brand with legal action over PlayStation 5 plates. You might not remember, but since February 2021 was actually 19 years ago. But earlier this year, phone and console skin makers D-Brand released a set of black PS5 plates. Okay. Oh, what is that? You might not remember since February 2021 was actually 19 years ago. What the? Okay. Let's just skip past it. Not content with merely releasing them, though, the company also bizarrely baited Sony to sue them and now is obliging. So let's go ahead and see this. I want to take a look at this picture. It should be able to pull up for us. So can we zoom out? Y'all can read that. I believe y'all can read that. But it says, when you look at the microscopic texture inside the dark plates, what do you see? If your answer is a familiar but legally distinct apocalyptic spin on the classic PlayStation button shapes, you might be one of our lawyers. So anybody looking at that, I want y'all to take a look at that. I'm going to be honest. Doesn't even look like shapes to me. It just looks like a bunch of circles. So as far as I'm concerned, what's happening right now is that they're being sued because of that. And I can't even see it. I can't see it myself. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I do not see what they're talking about. But they're being sued because these little shapes in there actually show something different. They show, let's see if we can find a closer image. Well, speaking of, I think I have the image behind me, okay? So that is the image zoomed in behind me. That is zoomed in. So that's when you look at it close. And if you look behind me, yo, Steiner, my man. Hold up, Steiner. Let me give you a bomb, Steiner. I got to tell you, I appreciate that, man. You know, I thank you because I'm telling you, Steiner, we growing, man. When I come back and I be watching these videos, I'm going to be like, yo, my man was holding me down, man. Where's Steiner at? Let me drop Steiner. Yo, Steiner, I got a special group, man. I need you to join in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I appreciate that. You feel me? Steiner, man, let me give you a couple shots to jump, man. Bomb all of them. I got you with all that. Appreciate it. So, I do think that this logo and icon and everything behind me looks nothing like PlayStation. But they dared Sony to sue them, and Sony is suing. So let's give Sony's statement. It has come to Sony Entertainment or Sony Incorporated Entertainment or whatever attention that D-Brand has been promoting and selling console accessories in a manner that is deeply concerning to our client. First, D-Brand is selling faceplates for the PlayStation system console in both standard and our digital systems that replicate SIE's protected product design. Okay, we got that protected. Any faceplates that take the form of our client's PSS product configuration or any similar configuration and are produced and sold without permission from SIE violate our client's intellectual property rights in the distinctive console design. Our client Sony deserves better. Second, D-Brand is selling skins for SIE devices that feature the PlayStation family mark. Your company may not sell products that bear unauthorized depictions of our client's PlayStation marks. The below still from one of D-Brand's instructional videos shows a D-Brand skin bearing a design identical to the PlayStation family mark. The PlayStation family mark. Okay, so let's see. So I want y'all to look back at this. Does that look similar to this? If you had a case, right? If you had a case, let's say you're a lawyer. I want y'all to put y'all lawyer hats on right now. All the smart people we got here, all the smart people that be watching on TikTok, listen on the podcast, who Facebook, we got Twitch, goes up clips on Twitter, all that, all those people, all y'all out there. Do you think that this lawsuit could even be won by the defendant in this case, which is D-Brand? Because I personally think D-Brand could fight this. I don't think it's enough. I don't think D-Brand could. it's a money thing. So we know Sony's going to have more money than D-Brand. Okay, so let's be honest there. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, D-Brand's going to bring it to Sony. I'm not giving all that. It comes to the court systems. It's all about money. If Sony can, the longer the court dates, the more you have to pay lawyer fees, which the more court costs you're going to wind up paying. So in the end, it is a lot. Okay, and Sony has the money for that. I'm not sure about D-Brand. I don't know. But D-Brand may be able to handle a little bit. But I think D-Brand actually has a pretty damn good case. Because, if Sony would have said anything else, if they would have said anything else, I might have been on a different position with this. May have been. But I'm going to tell you the key thing that killed me for this. What killed me for this was that they specifically talked about their logo. So they're talking about the icons, the square, the X, the O, the triangle. They're talking about that. So you cannot say that these icons on the left of me look like that. True, they are triangles, they are squares, there are circles, but each one has different things inside of it. And you can tell it wasn't made as the primary feature of it. It's not like they said, hey, and wrote them real big. I think this case will get lost by Sony. I'm going to be honest. I think that's why D-Brand was saying, what the hell can you do? Sue us. And Sony went this route. If you're going to court and this is what you're trying to fight, I think Sony would lose it. And I don't say that often about like Sony, Nintendo, Xbox, companies who have all the money to throw at these cases. I don't say that often. This one right here, I do believe D-Brand, if they had some money to fight this, I think they could win it. Okay. And now what's going to be crazy is in the court system, and I know a lot of you may not know a lot about this. I know a little bit. But in the court system, we don't want to have to go to anything of a discovery. If anybody know what a discovery is, we don't want to have to go to a discovery because we start pulling stuff out that you don't want to be seeing. Okay. So I saw those same shapes tonight at Whole Foods on their trash receptacle when Sony is going to sue him. Preach. I'm going to give you, and they'll give you a couple of shotgun shots. They ain't said nothing to Squid Games. Look at Squid Games. They got the exact logo. Okay. I am the king of networking. It's what I'm good at. Talk to him, Steiner. Go ahead, talk your ish, man. Sony is patent trolling. Definitely patent trolling. I can say that. They're not even the primitive shape themselves. I think the creative design is fair play. I agree. And that's I'm going to tell you a lot of that when it comes to copyright infringement and when you start getting these different copyright protections. There was someone who I think copyrighted the word hun. And it was on an episode of one show, but I was probably watching a while ago, but they copyrighted the name Hun. Okay. And when you copyright the name Hun, anyone who was trying to come out with a story, use a book or write something and put the word Hun in it, they would try to sue them. Well, what happens? The word Hun, you can't really copyright the word Hun. You know what I mean? It's like copywriting the word funk. And you know what I mean? I can't say funk. Like that's crazy. So I kind of feel the same way. Sony is really reaching those shapes. If you could say that logo was in the same order, even Squid Games doesn't have the shapes in the same order, and they're also missing one. So you can technically say it's not the same logo. Like they have a hell of a case to prove, but it does scare a lot of people from changing things, and they do pull stuff off of websites when that cease and desist lawsuit come back. And it's all about how you respond. It's all about how you respond. When you get that cease and desist, you make sure you got all your eggs in a basket, okay? And if you feel like you do have the legal right to show that or do that, you write back why, and you send that back and let them know you're willing to fight the case. You don't even have to follow through, but once they see that, they know based on the evidence you have of why you have proven that you can use it. So that's kind of how it goes, man. You can't be scared of the court system, man. You got to fight that head on. Anytime you get a cease and desist, do not be scared. It's really a lot of times someone trying to tell you, I don't want this to be said or happening on your behalf, and you're the reason for it. So it's all about how you handle it, okay? And then still will never get used to hearing SIE. Yeah, I hate that. I've been studying my CCNA certification, but will will make more time for you and your channel. Yo, Stein, I appreciate that. Yo, the CCNA, good luck on your CCNA, dude. I am one that I'm probably going to take the CCNA eventually one of these days. You know, right now I'm doing so much. I got so much going on. I'm already A+ certified, Microsoft certified, a couple other ones. Okay, like I'm MacBook repair certified. Okay, I got some other ones. Okay, but, you know, that's here nor there. I would like to have my CCNA, man. Okay, let's go through. I've been studying. Okay, you already know I be hit like Nick. What's up, left? Yo, y'all all be, man, I swear, one of these days, man, I'm going to just start busting out laughing, man, not even be able to get through the comment. An issue of intent is to sue all you need. But yeah, that's true. If you just have the intent to sue, like, hey, I will take you to court. I will spend money. I will fucking, you know, have you spending every dime you got. That is enough to scare a lot of people. And that's why it's hard to be at those moments real tough and to say, hey, well, this is the reason why this is fair play, and go through the legal rights of fair play and then break down of why you believe it's fair play and present that back to them and say, hey, I understand, you know, you're requesting a cease and desist, but this is why I believe that it should not be the case. That's what you do. Okay. Don't be scared of it. Just go ahead and front it. So now with that out the way, let's move on to the next. Like I said, yo, we making good time, man. We making good time. Oh my God. What the, yo, this one I've been waiting. Oh, let me finish my drink. Hold up. Finish the drink, right? Oh my goodness. Let's change the caption. Can I get right for this? Can I get right for this? Where are all my Apple heads at? I am not an Apple man. I tend to look at those Apple folks and I go, how could you disrespect yourselves like that? You don't have the knowledge to work an Android device, to be able to control your device and do as you like? Have the more powerful device. No, iPhone users tend to always stick together. Not only that, I tend to always be the Android user, and I go around a lot of people. And why do I go around a lot of people and they all have iPhones? And guess what I look like? I look like the dude with the Android. They all sending, hey man, they airdropping shit. Okay, I can't even get part of that. I can't see no pictures. They showing stuff. Oh, see that it hit. They send a group message. I don't even get it. You know what I mean? So I am now here to tell you that Apple has now said we are going to have a gaming device. And I know what y'all thinking. A lot of y'all thinking, yo, Apple already got a gaming device. It's a tablet. You know, they got a phone. You can play on the phone. But no, this one, Apple said they're specifically having a hybrid device. They want to be able to compete with the Nintendo Switch. Woo! Okay, that is hard. Now, just the fact that you said you want to compete with Nintendo Switch is crazy, because I don't think you're going to be able to come from behind and win a war against Nintendo Switch. Apple does have a lot of money. Okay, they do. But just so you know, I'm not BSing. Let's go ahead and pull this up on screen now. Now, guys, I want you to know this is all speculation currently, okay? This has not been confirmed, okay? So, just so you know, none of this has been confirmed. We don't know if any of this is 100% fact or not. But Apple preparing a portable hybrid console with a brand new SoC that offers enhanced GPU performance increase. So the new Apple TV 4K with its A12 Bionic was more than a letdown, because we were expecting some beefy hardware, which would prove the company is taking gaming seriously. Everyone was going crazy for the A12. I remember that. While that is not the case, it appears that a new rumor might give us some hope, but only a little. Apparently, Apple is working on a portable hybrid console that would feature a brand new SoC, and with it, we can expect some performance improvements along the way. Okay, now, I can go on and on, but we're just going to read from Tron here. Apple preparing a portable hybrid console like the Switch. A new AP is being prepared with a new model name, not the Apple A series or M series. It features enhanced GPU performance and ray tracing support. Future games are in negotiation with Ubisoft. Ooh. Chris, what's up? I see you, man. I see you. Man. So, Apple may be working on multiple prototypes in secrecy, as the company was previously rumored to have sent an Apple TV featuring an A14X Bionic to developers for testing. Okay, hey, we talking. Now we talking. Okay, perhaps the biggest difference of this portable hybrid console is its SoC delivering enhanced GPU performance and providing ray tracing. Ray tracing is huge right now. Okay, the rumor also says that Apple is negotiating with notable game developer Ubisoft possibly to bring exclusive titles to Apple Arcade. After all, what Apple truly needs is to even bring casual gamers to the fold are some engaging and immersive titles that also exude improved graphics. Apple certainly develops chips capable for gaming, so why not develop a dedicated gaming console for that too? I agree. Why not? So I'm going to ask you guys, because like I said, we ain't going to spend too much on it, okay? So I want to ask you guys something. Yay or nay? That's it for me. Yay or nay? I need to know. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to just go flat out nay. Bullshit. Don't believe it. Apple's not going to spend their time developing a game console when right now the market is flooded. I do know they have Apple Arcade, but you can still get exclusive titles through Apple Arcade, and you don't have to come out with a game console. So let's just go through the competition, right? You got Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch has had the benefit of capitalizing on multiple fronts, which means they have a Nintendo Switch Lite. For those who just really want to play on the go and have a lightweight version of a Nintendo Switch. They got the Nintendo Switch, the original version, which, small, not too big. Also comes with the dock. So if you want to dock it and play on your TV, you can. Beautiful screen. Then you got the Switch OLED for if you want to step it up to the biggest of big boys. And now you got that. So that's 3 different price points of people coming in buying. Next, you have the Steam Deck. So let's talk to my Steam Deck folks out here. We got some people who have sitting here been shouting Steam Deck, Steam Deck, Steam Deck. I am one of those that thinks Steam Deck is going to fail. I'm going to be honest. But I'm going to say this. Steam Deck, I believe, has a better chance than this right here. Because at least Steam Deck, you're able to take your current Steam collection, which Steam is, most of the damn market, I'll be honest, and people can be able to take their damn games on the go, and you have tons of games in your Steam library, thousands of games, even some that you get free on Steam summer sales or all types of crazy crap. You can play these now on the go with your Steam Deck. So I do think that's beautiful. I do believe if it does get hacked where you're able to do other things with it, RetroArch is now, it can be downloaded within Steam. So the Steam Deck will be able to play a lot of your games. So a lot of people are saying, can I be able to hack my Steam Deck to play games? Well, guess what? With your Steam Deck, you'll be able to download RetroArch through Steam. Okay, and I'm not sure how many cores they have right now, but they're going to be putting out a lot more cores. So you'll be able to play a lot of those systems. Nice, without having to modify the Steam Deck. So that's beautiful. Then comes along Apple. Where do they fit in? Where do they fit in? Where do they fit in? I don't know where they fit in this. One thing I will say is Apple is beautiful at marketing. So if Apple does come out with a device, one thing that I always have criticized Steam Deck for, which I believe will happen, is that Steam Deck, if they go into retail, I do not believe Steam Deck is going to touch retail. I do not think they should touch retail. I think they should stay away from retail. And I think they should be direct to consumer the entire time. That's how I believe. Just sell these things direct to consumer and leave it at that. But if Steam Deck goes into a store, I do not see people walking into a store, and I think of stores like Target, Best Buy, Walmart, where you go into these electronic sections, and typically your eye is being caught by certain things. Every time you walk into the video game section, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but you typically see the green, right? For Xbox, you typically see the blue. For a PlayStation, you typically see the red. For Nintendo Switch, these are color-coded for a reason. That ain't nothing crazy. They're made that way for a reason. So you bring in Steam Deck. Steam Deck now has to have an area. What color does Steam Deck take? Black? Not a very standout color, is it? Okay, so then you have Steam Deck. You're put beside a Nintendo Switch. You got a bunch of launch titles that you come out with Steam Deck that still don't hold a pencil to all these games on Nintendo Switch. I just think it's not going to work. Apple, on the other hand, I think would be different. I do think Apple would work better in retail because Apple is already super heavily brand recognized. They're recognized more than Steam. So when people see an Apple logo, if they see a game console right beside Apple, I do think it will sell a lot on the name alone. So I do think Apple's a little bit different as far as when it's coming into the market. So I could see Apple and Steam fighting, but Apple and Steam fighting for a space that's not many cookies in the barrel. I'm sorry. That's not a good thing for me. Okay, it's not a good thing for me. So let me go to the chat. Steam. Oh, Apple would be navy blue or Steam. Okay, Steam would be navy blue. Okay, all right. So Steam would have a navy blue color. If Steam does have a navy blue, that is better. I will give you that. It's a lot better because black is just the dullest you could go when in retail trying to show out something, right? So navy blue is okay. I can tell you, Apple's going to have white. Okay, white is one of those colors when you walk in, it pops out because all these other colors and one color that sticks out is the brightest color, which is typically that white color. So if you're walking into a retail space and Apple, they like to use a lot of glossy things with the white. So I can see that sticking out more. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? It's like Amazon and the New World game. Every company wants to get into gaming. Let me give you. Now, I do believe every company wants to get into gaming now. They see it being profitable on all fronts. So everybody's like, hey, let's dive into it. You got all these other, Disney want their own platform. You got, everybody wants a piece of the pie. Space gray for Steam Deck, glossy white for Apple. Okay, didn't even read your comment, man. See that? Called it right before that. Didn't even read your comment. And I will say I think I like the navy blue better for the Steam Deck. I think I like the navy blue better. I think the gray would probably be, I would cry if Apple joins this. My man, Dead Specimen. Don't worry, man. It's cool. Boo, Apple. I came to an Index from the Vive, and it was a huge upgrade. Love the Index. Nice. I pre-ordered the Steam Deck. Seems like a cool little gimmick. Steiner, I also love. Look, we got, okay, all right. VR headset, yo. They shouting out. Valve got it, man. I'm going to stop, man. I'm going to give them props, man. I'm going to give props. I hate on Valve sometimes. I ain't going to hate on it no more, man. They really got it. They're really doing it up. But if this device comes out, I do think, just my personal preference, that it would not work in the long run. I do believe it would hang in there, and I believe it would actually hang in there longer than the Steam Deck, even though I think the Steam Deck would be a better device overall to have. It's just the brand recognition. The brand recognition with Apple is so sick across the globe that I do not see it beating Steam Deck in any retail space. The Switch would have trouble if Apple promoted more to kids, right? Apple doesn't promote as much to kids as Nintendo Switch does. Nintendo Switch also has adult games, but it promotes a lot of games to kids as well. If Apple Arcade was promoted like bam to kids, and kids have to actually, choose between an Apple device or a Switch device, that's something to pick from. I don't see a kid saying, yo, that Steam Deck specs beat all these other systems. When you walk into that space, only people like us who are spending the money, who really care, look at the specs of the system. But the real money comes to those who are getting gifts. That's where it really comes into people who are buying two because they had to buy one for themselves and one for their son or one for their daughter, one for their mother, one for their father, one for their cousin. That's where the real money comes in. All right, so let's move on. Nonetheless, we got that out the way. Yo, we are killing it today. Last two, I'm going to have y'all jump in the chat. We're going to take two. I'm going to run through these quick. Notice I went straight to this right after I was just talking about, Epic and the whole Steam, So let's go ahead and get to it. I don't want to bore y'all with nothing with the case. So we're not talking about, nothing to do with that Epic and Steam case. That is terrible. I do not want to speak about it, but we're going to speak about NFTs because some people here do not know what NFTs are. And hell, I don't know that much about them, to be honest. I believe it's non-fungible token. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong on that. For what I believe, it's like having a license to your own digital piece of artwork. So when you make it, you sell it. Someone actually owns the license to that digital piece. And if they were to resell it, the artist or the original creator of that piece still gets a piece of the pie. So if that gets resold over 1 million times, he's going to get a piece of the pie over 1 million times. That's the way NFTs, I believe, work. A lot of people believe NFTs are a damn scam. If you in the comments right now, Let me know how you feel about NFTs. Are NFTs a scam? Because Steam, or let's say Valve in this case, they said hell no with it. They also said hell no to crypto, blockchain. They don't want nothing to do with any of that. And NFTs specifically, a lot of people are saying NFTs are a scam. I've seen NFTs sell for, I can't tell you how much. I've even been tempted to just make up some stuff and put it out there as an NFT. I got songs that I can put out there as an NFT to sell, but I'm just worried that somehow, some way, this is all a big scam. And, you know, I don't know. I don't roll with it. But anyways, that's just me. But if you know about NFTs, please drop in the comments. Drop some knowledge to us, man. Let us know why NFTs are official. But Epic Games. Get some sounds there. Guess what Epic Games said? Epic Games said, we will rock with that. We want NFT games. We want them. You hit, yo, I'm dropping another bomb for them, man. I'm dropping another bomb for them. What's the game? Yo, I got a game on my system, right, that I want to talk about. Where's it at? I got to find it, man. It's called, oh my goodness. I got to pull it up because y'all going to think I'm playing, man. It's a game. Let's put NFT game, right? Let's see what it was. And come on, it got to be up here, man. It's one of the biggest games ever right now. I know I got it. It started. You know what? I'm going to find it. But anyway, while I'm finding it, I want to tell y'all, this game specifically specializes in NFTs. This game, when I first did E3, I heard about this game and I said, yo, this game is, I got an interview with the guy too. He's a senior level designer. Okay. And damn, what is the name of the game? Yo, I feel so bad that I'm blacking out on the name of the game. But nonetheless, Burberry, Gucci, Prada, all these different developers, they actually had developed artwork for the characters in these games, and they're all NFTs. So when you actually own this, you can sell it. You can sell it back on the market. So there's certain people who may have a Burberry sweater for their character. That Burberry sweater, that NFT for that game might be worth $4,000. When you resell it, you can resell it for $4,000. But guess what? The artist, Burberry, who originally had that sold, are still going to get a piece of that pie. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, and I don't see the game. Okay, I swore I was going to see the game. Oh, my goodness. How do I say? I got to put it. It's something with the M here. Games that use NFT. Let's try that. You know, games that use it. Damn, I don't see it. Okay, so never mind. I forgot it. But it's a game that will blow up, and I'm telling you, it's going to blow up like hell. So let's go talk about the article right here. Valve bans blockchain, crypto, and NFT games from Steam, but Epic is on board. So the developer of Age of Rust, a blockchain game that uses NFTs, took to Twitter to say it had been notified by Steam. Will be kicking all blockchain games off the platform, including Age of Rust, because NFTs have value. Damn! Valve's rules for what can be distributed on Steam now include a note to say apps built on blockchain technology that issue or allow exchange of cryptocurrencies or NFTs in any way, shape, form, or fashion should not be published. How do y'all feel about that, man? For all my young bucks out there, this is kind of the future for y'all. You know what I'm saying? NFTs, you guys know the future better than I do, right? I'm not one of these Gen Zers. I'm a millennial, okay? Gen Zers are big into cryptocurrency, NFTs, a lot of these new things coming on, they're very big into them. NFTs is one of them. Is NFT something that's going to stick around? I guess that's something to ask. Now, Age of Rust contains puzzles, some of which give players an NFT or non-fungible token as an achievement. NFTs are designed as a record on a cryptocurrency's blockchain that represents pieces of digital media. They have proved highly controversial, have been linked to scams, and are seen as disastrous for the environment. NFTs have exploded since last year, with a number of people trying to sell their memes for millions. Steam's point of view is that the items have value, and they don't allow items that can have real-world value on their platform. They don't want anything that has any real-world value. Okay, so for all my people who play games like EVE Online, okay, who have where they're getting something, they're selling it in this whole ecosystem. They don't have to worry about that. But if you messing with Steam, you got to worry. We aren't touching NFTs as the whole field is currently tangled up with an intractable mix of scams, interesting decentralized tech foundations. Oh, and by the way, scams. Epic Games Store will welcome games that make use of blockchain tech, provided they follow the relevant laws, disclose their terms, and are age-rated by an appropriate group. So, we got the right age group there. Though Epic's not using crypto in our games, we welcome innovation in areas of technology and finance. Oh, look at Epic Games talk their stuff. As a technology, the blockchain is just a distributed transactional database with a decentralized business model that incentivizes investment in hardware to expand the database's capacity. This has utility whether or not a particular use of it succeeds or fails. Epic's on board! That's what I'm talking about. Epic. Now, one thing I will say, as much as I might believe like, oh, NFTs a scam or something, I ain't really for all that. No. One thing I will say is I love Epic Games, man. I play Steam. I'm on Steam. I have more games in Steam than I have on Epic Games Store, okay? I probably only have like 2 games on Epic Games Store, to be honest. But I will say it's just something about Epic Games with how they drop these certain haymakers on Steam that I like. It's like Steam, we pay our developers, 30%. We only take 30% for our developers, excuse me. And then next thing you know, Epic says, hey, we only take 18. They come out here and say, we don't allow NFTs, blockchains, all that. Epic's like, hey, we do. It's just something about this. So let me go to chat here. Okay. Now, I'm going to start from the top here. I think Steam is blocking them because they've been involved with money laundering issues, with inventory trading in the past. They will definitely allow them in the future. Drop them. Drop that knowledge. My man Colorful still dropping that knowledge. Get you a couple of shotgun shots. Joe, reproducible items such as photos, videos, audio, and other types of digital files as unique items, and use blockchain technology to establish a verified and public proof of ownership. That's what NFTs are, okay? So if anybody wants to know, that's what it is. Dead Specimen, I don't give, that's a young buck. That's a young buck right there. He said, I don't give a, all I really say is that they don't really care about, okay? So they just need a way to control them first without being involved in any legal gray areas like that. Andrea, you have to pay to make an NFT, Nick. Oh, man. What? Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for telling me that. I had to put that up, too, because everybody needs to know that. Okay, everybody needs to know that. Like, that's crazy. I got to pay for an NFT. How much I got to pay? It should be like $1. I should put it up there. I should sell it. Somebody should buy it for like $1, and then it turns into $1.20 or something. I don't know how you do it. Anyways. All right. Whole thing seems ridiculous to me. I can't believe what people pay for NFTs. There have been scams on NFTs too. I have heard of some guy making these photos, and the next thing you know, the artist bailed. So you get those happening. NFT is no different than having a verified way of confirming something as official. Say you own a product with a specific serial number. It's saying you own the rights to that specific item. Oh, man. Okay. So do you guys agree with that? Do you think that's legit? Okay, that's what it's supposed to be. But do you think this is going to last? Do you think artists who create digital pieces of work should be able to have their piece be resold multiple times and have it, make money over and over? Because let's say this, we know in the real world, right? If you're an artist, okay, and you create a piece, on a canvas right now, and you sell that canvas for $1,200, when that person resells it for $10,000, okay, you don't get a piece of that pie. You don't. Unless that person wants to be friendly, you don't get a piece of that pie. So this is a way for, these artists to really step the game up and be able to make a lot of money off of their work. I do understand that side of it, but I just have a feeling that so many people could come up with BS ways of work to say it's theirs, sell it, and then make money from it. Like, that's just me. This is how much NFTs or blockchain, the least you will pay to mint an NFT is about $70. Other cryptocurrency analysts say minting a digital artwork NFT can be often free to cost between $70 to $100. Oh. It's like a broader idea of systems that already exist on Steam. You can own and trade unique inventory items. No different. I watched Slats buy NFT of a brick for $3,000 the other day on Ms. Kiff's stream. Oh my God. I had to give him a couple slaps for that, man. What is he doing? $3,000 for a brick? Oh my God. I've seen horse racing NFTs as well recently. You buy, trade horses that perform in races for you. A new way to gamble, basically. Sports betting has taken a whole new level. And sports betting is actually growing. So I can't say nothing about sports betting. They might be right on some of that. But we're going to go ahead. That's enough. So we done with that. So everybody, Epic Games, Steam, same stuff. Okay, going back and forth with each other, throwing shots, nothing new here. So last but not least, before I jump right into taking calls, and I'm going to put this up before I even change the picture so y'all know how I feel. You know the vibes, man. Ain't that what they all say? You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes, man. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Yes, let's go. I don't need to say nothing else. I should just end the show. Call of Duty. End the show. So this is last. I'm going to move through this because I do want to go ahead and take calls. So let me go ahead and get this to you guys first. I'm gonna copy and paste this link into the chat. Let me know. You guys should be able to see this just fine. Okay. Let me know if anyone has problems seeing that. I'm going to try to get through as many as I can. I got on a little bit later, okay? But that link you can come right to if you have a PC, cell phone, any device that can just click on this link. It'll pull you up. You can talk via audio. We can do video, however you like. Just go ahead and access that. But I'm going to go ahead and say my piece. You can go ahead and log in there. I have you queued up, ready to go right after I speak my piece about Call of Duty, right? So there's so much with Call of Duty I got to go through, yo. I'm not going to spend time with y'all and waste y'all time with y'all because, y'all not going to like it. Y'all not fanboys like me. To me, Call of Duty will forever be the best thing. It's no way. Yes, I know. The title screen makes it look like the same Call of Duty remapped over and over each year. I know. Yeah, it makes it look like that. But guess what? This one is better than last year, and last year better than the year before, and better. They always get better. The Future Soldier was smashed. But there's a lot of information going on with Call of Duty, and I'm going to go through it real quick. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is zombie mode, okay? They revealed their new zombie mode. I'm not as big into zombie mode, so, to each his own. But zombie mode is here for Call of Duty. I don't really play the trailers too much for Call of Duty and stuff. Sometimes I play them, but Activision will slap down a strike on you. I don't doubt that they will. That'll be the biggest, okay? And I don't need that. That'll be the biggest thing that hurts, in a long time. I've been good boy. I get off of punishment in November next month. Actually, like exactly 30 days from now, I get off punishment. I'll be good. But those who played Vanguard's multiplayer beta notice locales that are going to be used in zombies. I am not a big fan of zombies myself, but some of you are. Some of you love zombies. Some of you going, oh man, zombies, yeah. Oh yeah, zombies. I don't care for zombies. I've never been a fan for zombies. I like shooting real, I don't want to say real people because that makes it sound like a damn murderer, right? I like shooting real people in games. Okay, I like shooting real people in games. That's just the way I've always been. I do not like shooting zombies and they're coming back and they're popping up from here. I got Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood, all types of zombie games to play for zombies. But nonetheless, it's Call of Duty. So it's always going to be good. It's always going to be good. Okay. Now, I hope people aren't disappointed when, oh, hold up. Yo, my man, I'm glad he talked about that. Yo, let's pull up this comment. We're going to pull up this comment right now. My man said a comment that made me say, I just got to stop everything and talk about this right now and let him know where I stand. Okay? So, if you see what he wrote, I'm going to go ahead and read it. I got to read it because I ain't have it up on, I've seen it for a second. But he says, I hope people aren't disappointed when Call of Duty anti-cheat is obliterated. Kernel level anti-cheat isn't much an obstacle in the world of hacking. Yo, my man, let me tell you something, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, you hit me. That was a low blow. I ain't think you was gonna be like that, Colorful. See, I thought we was going back like Ajax flapsacks, flapjacks, crack sacks, backpacks, all that. Okay, I thought we was going back, man. And next thing you know, you dropped this on me. So I'm gonna say this, right? A couple things. One, yes, I will agree. Hacking is a serious problem. I do have a clip right now, a YouTube short. I have it on TikTok, a couple other places where my first Call of Duty Vanguard match in the beta, I suffered from hacker. First match. Okay? So just think how I feel. Now, all those, and true enough, I'm going to get to chat. I'm going to get to y'all in a second because I'm pulling y'all in. I'm going to pull y'all in. I'm going to get through this real quick because I need to get y'all in quick, okay? But I will say our anti-hacking is going to be kernel level, okay? I say our because I represent them. It's going to be kernel level. I have heard it's not going to be that powerful, and actually part of it has already leaked. I just pulled up information on that. Okay, so just show you how bad it is. That information was leaked 2 days. It was 2 days ago they reported it. So it's already been leaked. Unfortunately, the kernel driver for Call of Duty new anti-cheat called Ricochet got leaked today, and P2C devs are already reversing it. This is already very bad. So I want to say the reason I want to talk about that, let them know where I stand, because I want to go ahead and talk to them about this anti-cheat shit. Y'all got to do something else. Stop it. You announced it. You shouldn't even said nothing. You should have just not said nothing. You should have just dropped all the information right when Vanguard comes out. And now I got Vanguard pre-ordered. Yes, I pre-ordered. I feel bad because I supported y'all. Y'all doing all that damn dirty shit behind closed doors with Blizzard. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all doing it. Okay, and I yes, but I feel like I supported Sledgehammer Games on this one. Okay, so Sledgehammer, I supported you. And Activision, you need to get your shit together because this ain't what it is. Okay, this ain't what it is. If I play again and this comes out and I got this new anti-cheat and I'm like, yes, thank you, I'm going to be saved, and this happens, it's going to be over. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that I think this is BS. I do think it is going to help, though. I think it's going to be a lot stronger than people think. And I think we will see less cheating in Call of Duty, and the services where you have to pay for the service, okay, might be a bit different. Might have to change in the setup of what you tell the person to do. So there we go. So now I'm done with that. More Call of Duty news just to run through it. Sledgehammer opened up a studio in UK. Ooh, yeah. So in the UK, they opened up a studio. Besides that, what else? Am I missing anything? Oh, they also had a story trailer about Call of Duty story mode. You know, had a trailer for that. Who cares, right? But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pull in some callers. I got to pull in some callers real quick. Let's change the title. I got to change it. I just want to take it off. Okay, bam. Here we go. So let's pull in. Now I'm going to pull in somebody. And first, let me get my microphone together and my sounds together. Bam. Oh my goodness. My man Ghostface. Yo, Ghostface. Before I hold up Ghostface, let me pull me back up on big screen, Ghostface. Because you the OG. You the OG right now, Ghostface. I feel like, first of all, it's a pleasure having you. Let me just say that because I've seen you around the block. Okay, I've seen you around the block. I've never really said much to you, though. But because you was looking crazy as hell, I'm beyond. But how are you doing today, man? You feeling okay?
You know, I'll tell you, I'm not feeling too bad today, Nick. How are you doing?
Yo, let me hold up. Hold up, man. That's me on the sound. Let me get my sound together, man, because I don't hear you. Hold up. There we go. I hear you, man. What's up, man?
What's up?
Oh, my goodness, man. That was nice. That was beautiful, man. I can use that as a nice snippet. Oh, man. I owe you one for that, man. Anyway, Dead Specimen in the house. So,
now, real quick. I just got to take my headphones on this fucking robe. It's hot as shit in my room right now.
Hey, yo, that was a nice entrance, man. I loved it. Yo, you came in there and Scream's about to come out. Scream's going to be out in a little bit. Oh, that was perfect, man. You're set. You ready for Halloween?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my dog. So,
got some major melons.
We got a lot to go through. I'm going to try to go through it as fast as possible. We on late. So, you know, we're going to go through this. But My man, talk to me. Switch OLED. Hack. You know this is what we've been waiting on. We've been talking about it for I don't know how long.
Fucking told you. I told you this would happen.
You said it was going to be hacked probably day one. I remember you saying that. And I'm like, nah, I don't know, man. I don't know about day one. Day one, hacked. Why did you say that?
We knew it was going to use Marco. There should have been no issues with the CPU, and we knew that it was just going to use, the only change they made to the NAND was that they moved it to be soldered. And, I had sort of made the guess that, okay, all you need is a light chip. Take a light chip, as you said, the pads, the pinouts available. We could have easily went on, found the pinout on that chip, and did the exact same thing to the Switch itself, and bam, there you go. Now we have we just basically have a manually installed SX Lite. And I figured that would work. I saw no reason why that wouldn't work from a firmware perspective, and I was completely correct.
Dang, man. So, do you think Nintendo wanted this system to get hacked, or do you think they really had these boards? Maybe it was a manufacturing thing where they got all these boards and they have to still use them. Why do you think this was a day one hackable issue?
Well, I don't think there's anything they could have done really, unless they wanted to have NVIDIA make a whole new SoC. I think with the 360, I don't think that got. I don't. Did they ever patch RGH? Like, didn't they have like some late model that came out like months before the Xbox One that patched it, but it took until then for them to do it? They'd have to pay NVIDIA a shit ton of money to make a new SoC that at the very least doesn't have exposed, well, at the very least blocks the, I don't know, it somehow some way detecting it. At the most, like, they build it in a way that where those capacitors aren't exposed, but for all we know, maybe it's not possible. I don't know, but it's clear that it was going to be a lot of money to actually fix it. And my guess is that they probably already had it ready. They probably were already designing it, or they probably at least already made the idea of, okay, we need to stockpile Marco chips in order to make this, and then these cores dropped, and by the time they figured out what was going on, it was too late. They had already set aside the Marcos, and what can you do at that point? Maybe, I guess the light had already been up, but maybe they'd already had the executive decision of we're soldering the NAND, but evidently it didn't matter.
So, let me ask you this, Death Specimen, homebrew community for Nintendo Switch right now. What does this do? Does this make people go out there and grab a bunch of Switch OLEDs? Does this mean nothing? What do you think it means for the community right now?
Probably nothing. I think right now what we're stuck with is essentially this thing that at this very moment, people are only going to do it for fun. People are just going to do it for shits and giggles. We don't even have Atmosphere running properly on it yet. Now, when Atmosphere gets proper support, it's a very advanced mod, we'll say. Once someone makes some sort of QSB to make the NAND install easier, and you don't have to do weird wire installs, direct wire installs to your chip, then maybe we're on the same level of at least the SX Core, which is something that anyone can get some random solderer in their neighborhood to do. So maybe we just do that. You just got to source the parts and then go find your local Joe that can who can do it for you.
So the chips, SX Cores, HW Fly, do you see those surfacing again, and a lot of them, or do you think Team Executor, far gone, HW Fly, far gone, days over with, done?
Well, so there's a lot of factors. I think number one, we're talking an upgrade, and the Margo Switch upgrade was, okay, the battery life is better, it runs a little cooler. I don't know a single person minus the millionaire tech YouTubers who actually went, oh, I need to spend $300 to buy that for that exact purpose. And even this is kind of a modest upgrade in the sense that I personally, at least, would not spend the money to get a Switch OLED, even if I had it. Again, I'd save the money for the Steam Deck, because I'm a simp for the Steam Deck, we all know that. But the bottom line is, this is an upgrade this could easily be an incentive of someone to go, you know what, fuck the V1, I've used it, it's been used out, I'm buying an OLED, I'm buying an SX core, or I'm buying an HW Fly, I'm buying some wire, I'm finding that schematic, I'm teaching myself soldering, I'm dropping $50 to get someone to do it, whatever. I'm getting a modded OLED. It is actually worth it now. I think when it comes to the chips resurfacing, though, we're kind of in this weird predicament where, as I think I might have brought this up previously on the podcast, I don't remember, but I know that someone had mentioned that there are actually a lot of HW flies that are true SX cores that are just being flashed by the warehouses and being sold as HW flies because for some reason those have gained the status of being more expensive. I don't know why that happened, but they're doing that probably to sell it as more expensive. And so I think what's going to happen is they're going to need to sort of make an updated version because in order for this to work properly and not cause explosions, you need to update your spacecraft to 0.2.0. And if because of these chips, they've basically locked the new ones to not be updatable, that's not going to happen. I think aesthetics, for what it's worth, I know there's a lot of shit with him, but he is the only YouTuber, as far as I'm aware, to show how to do a direct flash to the microcontroller. So I don't see why. Chiscabella has actually said on Twitter that he wants an HW fly to look at, and there's like 12 different versions I know, but they all sort of have the same lock on them. So I wouldn't be shocked if perhaps he releases an update that finds a way to defeat that, and then people can start updating their existing HW flies or who want to purchase an existing HW fly to get it compatible. But basically, your only option right now is to try to find an SX core and then flash that, which is flashable, with the updated version of spacecraft. If you have an HW flight, you're screwed. So it's going to be very interesting. People trying to find authentic SX cores to get this to work.
I agree. So let me ask that specimen NFTs. You're a young
I don't
dog,
give a
but
fuck. I
heard
don't
you
give a
say
fuck about them. I don't know why people get out there armed up in arms about them.
your
On both
generation.
sides, they just exist. They have not impacted my life, and I don't know why people are freaking out about them. It's the same thing with crypto in general. I don't care about crypto. I don't think it's a scam, but I don't think it's something worth my time. I'm neutral on it. Do what you want. I don't care. If you get to become a millionaire, congratulations. If you lose all your money, congratulations.
Yo, so your vision on this is that NFTs are going to fail and that cryptocurrency is going to fail. Now, is there any reason why you're not a big fan of cryptocurrency? Why is that? I would think you're young. You would think banking systems and all the rules they have in place are just not fair. Cryptocurrency puts the power in the hand of the people. I would think you're one of these, sort of idealists. But how do you feel? Do you feel like cryptocurrency is a waste of time or?
No, I would agree with that philosophy. I just think that cryptocurrency is the wrong way to do it. I think the way to do it would be, quite frankly, and I mean, I don't know, this might be getting a bit too political, but I think honestly, just deregulation of banks should be a big thing. I think when it comes to having a true competitor to standard money and the way that the economy works right now, we would want banks that essentially the only thing the government should have to do, this is a bit libertarian, but have like the federal insurance, don't let people get their fucking lives destroyed because of a depression, at least have the insurance of if a bank shuts down, you can get some of your money back from the government. But other than that, deregulate the banks. If I just want to store my money somewhere that's not in my house, and I want it to be stored in a place with a lot of bodyguards that'll shoot a bitch if they try to steal my money. That's all I want. I don't, I mean, I've been drawn towards cryptocurrency in many ways with a lot of the laws they're trying to pass. That fucking IRS can look at your $600 transactions. That'd be pretty nice to have cryptocurrency, but it's too risky, in my opinion, that at least in a normal bank, I know that my money will still be there the next morning, assuming I pay my taxes to the gods at the IRS. But I can at least have some assurance that I'm going to wake up to that money still being there. I have no idea with cryptocurrency.
Oh, that is so true. So, Dead Specimen, I want to go ahead and keep it, but like I said, we on later, man. So, what I'm going to do is I will get Joe on here, okay? And I'm going to bring Joe in, okay, along with us. I'll go ahead and we'll let Joe speak his piece, okay? We'll run through a couple things with him, and then we'll all jump in. We'll see how this goes, okay? We'll go ahead and try something a little different. So let's see if we can bring Joe.
Oh, there he is.
So what's going on, man?
Can you guys hear me? I'm on my wonderful Android phone because the internet's taking a shit.
Yeah, you're good. You sound good.
I can hear you good, man. I can hear you real good. So, Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Nick?
Man, doing good, Joe. So, Switch OLED hacked, man. You were one of the people. It was you and someone else messaging me right away, Joe. So, being the admin of the group, the moment Switch OLED was hacked, I gotta ask, did someone message you and say, Joe, tell me how to hack my OLED? Did someone say it, Joe? Let me know. Someone say it.
Yes, this afternoon. I'm not going to mention an individual. He was also asking me, can you do it without a mod chip?
Hey, yo, Nick, I got you immediately. I sent that to you as soon as I saw that video.
Yes, you were one too. Excuse me. You were right, sir. You did pull that up.
Cakes.
Yes, I had a couple people. I had one guy on Twitter actually send it to me probably immediately, but I wasn't up. You know, I was asleep. But I mean, literally the video time and the time he put it, he was just so people send it. Crazy. But you know, I got certain people. I typically see you guys more often. You know.
Okay, so I got some information. I have this written down, so it's gonna sound like a Joe Biden script, but you know, just bear with me here.
Let's talk it.
Okay, for the OLED switch, me and my friend going back and forth. He is using the H-Fly chip. A new Hikakte is needed. The 5.63 will not work. It's going to be updated very soon. That Hikakte is going to be universal with the unpatched and also the old patched ones. Basically, it's going to be universal with all the switches. The new Atmospheres is 1.20 and it's out now and you can use it. The new signature patches came out with 1.20 to support it. The BGA chip is a pain in the ass to remove because here's the deal. If you mess up removing the chip, it's kind of like the PS3 where it needs to be reballed on the chip. And that's very complicated and hard to do unless you make a custom jig. It uses 6 wires on it. Also, the heat shield needs to be modified to go about doing everything.
Do you have to remove or do you have to desolder the NAND chip to do this?
Yeah. Yep.
Holy shit.
It's all one big-ass block of solder.
There's no pads? There's no external pads? Wow. Okay. Nintendo did do something then. I was wrong on that. I thought they did absolutely nothing and they had pads like on the light.
My friend Eric Lehman, he also posts the repacks, Nick, for the other switches in the Nickmoses05 Facebook page. Him and his friend are working on this, and it's a huge pain in the ass, and it's very difficult. He got the Hikakte screen to come on. But here's the deal. Until the Hikakte gets updated, it's pretty much useless. You can't dump the system NAND, and it's pretty much just like a wallpaper right now.
Are you able to do a direct NAND dump? I thought they had a thing out there that let you plug in the old switch NAND into your computer directly. And aren't the chips the same? Could you put that on one of those boards and then plug it into your computer?
I'm not sure if that's going to work or not because it's basically like a driver issue. That's the problem right now. As soon as the Hikakte gets fixed, you'll be able to dump the NAND. I also told him, I said, just for the hell of it, fire up SXOS and see if you can dump the NAND through SXOS. You don't know. You know,
ask him to use hack disk mount. That might work.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. I'll talk to him about that. He told me his friend has a lot of experience installing mod chips because he does electronic shop, and my friend Eric also has experience with soldering, and both of them had a difficult time going about this process. It's all installed, all set, ready to be used. They just have to wait for the new Hikakte to come out, and they'll be all set, ready to go. Because right now it's just a sitting screen. That's all it's doing.
Now, Joe. So I got so much to talk about, man. But one thing I spoke about with Dead Specimen, I got the young side of it. But us being older, man, how do you feel about NFTs, cryptocurrencies. Do you feel like either one of those are something you look forward to seeing in games? You don't want to see in games? You don't believe them? You think they're scams? What do you think about each one of them?
I'm old school. Cash is king. I'm Italian mafia. Cash is king. Because here's the deal. Somebody can hack your bank account 1, 2, 3 and take your money out. Same thing with the crypto lockers. But if you're old school and you have your money at home, they got to go through you and your gun first. So there's one wall. But like the cryptocurrency and the games and stuff, that's just craziness. That's Dead Specimen's fault. That's why we have that.
It's that generation, man. So, Joe, let me say, if you're playing a game, I'm going to just give you a scenario. So you're playing a game that says we use NFTs. You already say, I'm not buying nothing. So you don't spend any money. But they have certain challenges that if you unlock it, you unlock specific NFTs. You can turn around and sell that NFT for a profit. Do you think that is something that makes gaming more interesting using NFTs, or do you think it still fall along the lines of like scams or something like that?
It's a kind of different game farming. It's almost like game farming back in the day, like playing, World of Warcraft and changing out weapons, doing all that other stuff. It's pretty much just a different flavor. So, yeah, that'd make more people want to play games because they can make real life money. But it's like, it takes away from the gaming genre. Like back in the day, it's like we played games for fun and, doing all this cool stuff. Now it's become like a career now. And it's kind of stupid, in my opinion.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So, Joe, Apple said a hybrid gaming device, man. We're going to take out Nintendo Switch. And I swear, if Steam Deck wants some of that retail space, they're going to have to fight us for it. So, Joe, do you feel like Apple, even though this is rumored, can you see Apple coming into the gaming space? And if so, will they be successful?
First of all, will this have Pong 3 with DLC?
It depends how big you want the DLC.
The DLCs are paid extra.
Right.
Here's the deal. I will buy the Steam Deck because Apple can kiss my ass. I don't support Apple. They make shit.
So, with you saying that you don't like Apple, if this device was to come out, and let's say you read the reviews, device is great, plays great, but it's priced at $1,200, right? Which is typical, right? We get that with Apple devices. They usually price higher for whatever reason based on this OS or, $1,200. You see that it's rated one of the top gaming devices. You've seen games played on it and were great. Is there anything, Joe, that will make you say, you know what? I'm going to take $1,200 of my hard-earned money and buy this product, knowing that this one's a quality product? Is there anything, or do you stand by Apple is overpriced and you do not do anything to help them make any money?
I stand behind my method of not supporting Apple and their crappy glass because they make glass deliberately so you drop your phone and it breaks. If it can play PS6 games at 1 billion hertz a second, I'm not buying it. I don't support Apple. I'm totally don't support Apple. It's not worth it.
Okay, I'm with you, Joe. I don't support Apple either. But what's sad for me is literally all my family members around me have Apple devices. So what do you think I'm doing? Watching everybody FaceTime each other. If they want to FaceTime me, it's Google Duo. Okay, it's bad.
But you know what? You can FaceTime. But here's the deal. The Apple stuff's dying because everyone uses Facebook or Snapchat. You can video chat through there. You can be on different devices. I do it all the time with my friends. They're using Snapchat and they're video chatting me and they have Apples. I might have an orange, you might have an apple, but my orange can go a lot faster than your orange can. Your apple can, I mean.
You got a point.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to say, Joe, football is something that, like I said, a lot of us gamers really don't get a lot into sports.
I don't have no interest in sports.
See, that's how I feel. So let me ask you this. As far as removing individuals from gaming, whether they be real life characters, fictional characters, do you believe if they do something in real life that in the game, no matter if it's just a name, character, they should be removed? Or do you think it's a certain point where they should be removed and other reasons they should be kept? What do you think on that?
Okay, hold on 1 second for that. Dead Specimen's trying to get back in the video room. How I feel is they shouldn't remove characters. I mean, that's just the property. It's like you can't change. That's like changing a storyline in a game. You can't do that. You got to keep the origins the same. Don't do that. Can't do it.
No, I got you on that. I'm one of those that do not like changing stories, especially pulling out characters that are already there. What if I beat the game already and then someone else goes through? I'm trying to tell them about, a walkthrough. You're going to speak to this guy. He's going to say this. The guy has a different name. It changes the experience just by changing the name. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of with you on that, Joe. So last but not least, Joe, because I'm going to get on. I got some others here waiting. But D-Brand being sued by Sony, and you see that little fine print on their faceplates they make for PS5. Do you think Sony has a right to sue them, or do you think, they can kick rocks with that?
Nah, they don't have a right to sue them. They're just making a skin for it. But here's the deal. The D-Brand is a smart company. You know why? They never did anything for Nintendo. Because they knew Nintendo would go right after their asses, right after them. Because can you imagine that? Like with that Etika guy making the Joy-Cons.
You're preaching right now, because we remember that was for a good cause. That wasn't even anything bad. That was actually raising money for a good cause. And they said, I don't care what you got. Yeah. Take that away.
That's horrible. Joe, because what happens?
I want to say. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Joe.
Oh, it's okay. I said, what happens if they did something like that for the Xbox, where they make removable skins? Would Microsoft go crazy on them? I'm not sure about that. I love those skins. Those are cool. Not those stupid, shitty, printed decals, the actual hard plastic ones.
Yeah, I'm with you. I hate the decals. I like the hard plastic ones, the cases that actually go clamp on. Yep. They provide some extra airflow or something that helps the system. I do believe that should be a market that should be crafted specifically, and like Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, I think all these companies should embrace that. But for some reason, I don't know, they don't embrace the custom cases for their systems and all they hit on there. Now, Joe, I'm gonna bring you back in, or at least I'm gonna try to. We're running late, but I got about 2 other people to bring in. So, Joe, I'm gonna let you know if I can, okay? And I'm gonna bring in the next person. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna bring you and Dead Specimen. I got about 3 other people I see here, so I'm gonna bring you in, my dude.
Okay, cool. Sounds good,
man. I'll let you in this bit. So, oh man,
Nickmoses05.
I had to bring him in. Look at him.
What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, up, man? I'm doing good, man. How you doing,
dude? I'm doing pretty good.
Man, that's good, man. You had quite a bit to say on a lot of the subjects. Dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and press you on some of them. Let's start with
cool
NFTs. Okay,
right.
NFTs. Now, what is your knowledge of NFTs? Is there anything I missed with NFTs? Is there something I didn't understand correctly? If so, can you explain it, or was everything I said pretty much it?
No. Yeah, everything you said is correct. So it's basically just like a way of verifying that you own something. It's really, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like the evolution of basically any form of digital art, right? So as it stands today, if you owned an original art piece, right, you have it, you physically have it, and you can trade it, you can sell it. And like you said, you can sell it for any price you want. And the original creator has no control over what you do with that. It's basically the same thing. It's just a digital way of saying that you own something and that it's yours and that it's the original. So, I mean, like, of course, there's going to be all kinds of bogus NFTs, and there's going to be like scams, of course. But it's just really, it's kind of the evolution of ownership of digital media. I mean, like, it was kind of coming, right? And it's kind of existed in some forms already. Like I said, like it's existed in other things. Like the example I think I gave was in Steam. You can own inventory items, right? And when you have those inventory items, you can give them to people, you can trade them, you can do whatever you want, but they are unique. Like they all have, it's just like in software, right? You have like a GUID, you have something to identify something specifically, and it's just a specific identification of that item. And that item has a certain value depending on its traits, attributes, or whatever it may be. But it's the same thing. It's existed before. It's just a broader medium now, really.
So in gaming, where does NFT sit? Is this something that you think should be embraced in gaming, or should, it's looking pretty bad when you start putting NFT in games. And do you think we're going to see some scams? What do you think is NFT as far as gaming?
So, I mean, like, like with all your big brands, like I don't think there's much of a concern of it being a scam necessarily, like a straight up scam. Depending on how you interpret that is different. But like,
let's unpack that. Okay,
Yeah.
let's unpack that. Not a straight up scam. So like,
yeah.
So explain that. Can you go a little deeper on that? What you mean by not a straight up scam?
So I think I don't pay attention to sports games. I don't at all, right? Like at all. So when you brought up like the Madden thing, I had no idea. I had no idea what you were talking about, man. But I got the idea, and I think my brother was talking to me. He's a big FIFA fan, and I think he was talking about something about in FIFA being able to own players now, and like I don't know. They had like a loot box system basically. Like it was basically like random chance that you're going to get these players. And I mean, like you could do it. It's going to have to be like in a way that it's not like a specific player. Because imagine you own the NFT for a specific player, right? Nobody can have this player now because you have them. Like that's kind of, you can't really do that. You can't. It's kind of impossible to do. But like the horse racing thing, like I was talking about, like you have a horse that you buy as an NFT, right? And they basically have certain traits, attributes. I don't know exactly how they're generated. If you pay, like it's like you get random stats based on in an NFT form once you do something. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but like in a much broader thing like that, I think they could work. But I guess it really just depends on who the developer is and how they're introducing them. So I think they can be trustworthy, certainly, but I don't think. At face value, I understand like the hesitancy to get into NFTs because it's a new thing. It's still a new thing for sure. But I think you will see it in gaming for sure. And like I said, even with Steam, I think Steam is eventually going to allow them. They just had issues in the past with marketplace trading and money laundering issues like that. And they had to really clamp down on how they did the trading and the sites associated with like CSGO skins, for example. They had to regulate that. So I think once they get around like the regulation portion of it, I think they'll probably allow it. It's just a matter of time.
So cryptocurrency, they're against that as well. And we know, we've heard about many of the other, websites, Silk Road, dark web issues, cryptocurrency being used for a lot of illegal purchases. Do you think cryptocurrency is something we'll start seeing in games a lot as well? Or do you think its dark history is why they stay away from it? I think it's all in the willingness of accepting the volatility in cryptocurrency as the developer, really more so than, a question of whether or not, I think that's really the main question to ask because like getting into it, I mean, like it wouldn't be a very hard thing to do. Like the transaction systems exist and, all you have to have is a wallet as a company, right? Or wallets to store any of your cryptocurrency proceeds, right? But so it's not a technical feat by any means. It's just going to be more of an issue of whether or not it's worth selling something because of the volatility. Like at the price of the US dollar, even though that's not exactly the most stable thing right now, it's still a little bit more stable in terms of percentage fluctuation, right? As opposed to like Bitcoin. Bitcoin was worth 70K earlier this year. Now it's worth like what, 35K, 40K. Yeah. So it all depends on, if they're willing to take a risk on something like that, really more than anything. With you now, Apple's gaming device.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Apple or Android? Which one are you?
All right. So I've got an iPhone right here, right?
Okay.
And I've got some AirPods right here to back up that iPhone. And recently, my new addition to the Apple family here, I got one of these MacBooks, dude. I just bought a MacBook a couple weeks ago.
Oh gosh!
And I'm gonna be honest here, right? Apple, you don't get a lot for the money. Like you don't get a lot hardware wise for the money. And I think that's where people don't see the value in Apple. Like obviously, this shit's overpriced. I paid $1,000 for this MacBook, and my PC comparatively, I mean, it was definitely more, but like for the price, it outperforms it all day, no question to ask. The Apple ecosystem though is so easy. Like I've never had a Mac before, right? Today was a couple weeks ago was my introduction to Mac, and I've used Mac in like junior high school. We had like a typing class in junior high school that was on Macs, and that's the last time I've used a Mac. But my Mac like literally picked up everything. It picked up all my contacts. It picked up my iMessages. It picked up my phone preferences. Everything. It was so seamless. It was the easiest thing to do. So easy, and like just the ease of use factor. Like having done a lot of programming right in the past, it's not easy to make something simple. It is very complicated, and it's a really convoluted process to actually make something simple. So like their ingenuity is in their software. It's not in their hardware. You're not paying for the hardware. You are paying for the name, and you are paying for the software primarily, in my opinion, with a Mac device. So that's probably what the Apple console is going to be. Honestly, like it's probably going to have the M1X chips, the Apple Silicon, the new processors. They've strayed away from Intel. It's probably going to be just easy to use, and it's probably just going to work. And that's the way I look at Apple things. They just work. That's the best way to put it. They just work, and they're easy. So I know you're saying something about Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft is doing something with Apple Arcade. Okay, yeah. I don't know if they gain like mainstream developer support on a platform like this, and they start bringing. I don't know how they do with exclusive IPs, but like if they can get big names like Ubisoft on the platform, which they have the money to do, they've got more than enough money to do. It's all the marketing, and unfortunately, the product like being good has nothing to do with the marketing. And marketing, unfortunately, wins all day, every day. You can have a shit product, but if you can market it well, you're going to sell a ton. You're going to sell an absolute ton. And I think
I agree with you on that. And so the Steam Deck, where do you think the Steam Deck compares in comparison to that? Because we got the Steam Deck actually coming out. And I seen you there saying you pre-ordered it, so you're going to be one to be able to have it in your hands. Yep. Are you one of those that believe the Steam Deck is going to succeed in this gaming war, or do you think the Steam Deck's just going to be one of those devices that's pretty much niche for certain individuals?
Right. I think it's going to be it's more of a niche market for sure. It's not going to be a mainstream thing. I mean, like I've been a PC gamer for as long as I can remember.